What's up, everybody? Welcome to Everybody Loves Juju 1-2 Talk Soups. You join me, and we're back for more WNBA action with the Washington Mystics and Connecticut Sun, and my interest is in my Projans, Kiki Arafin and Rhea Marshall. We're here to see not only previous Trojans of Yard, but we're just here to see just some more opening day action with the WNBA Connecticut Suns and Washington Mystics. Ken, we get to see our girls today. You ain't lying. Oh my gosh. I really hope we gotta hope Rhea gets in here. I know Kiki's gonna get in here. I want Kiki to start again. Hey Tula. I don't know, expecting to win. I'm so excited. Just to see them again. Kiki just really just kicked it off. She did so good, man. I was so proud of Kiki Ken. Thank you for coming over and giving me a shout out, Ken. Yeah, we need to see Rhea. We got to get Rhea in the game, yo. We got to get Rhea. Oh, it's about to start, y'all. Yeah, Ken, I appreciate you coming by and hitting that like button and periodically talking through the game, giving comments, because you guys cracked me up from over there at Twitter, man. I ain't lying. I went off. Oh, and my kid, man, because I lost the Kendo. I crashed out yesterday. I couldn't take it. I don't know if I can watch another Fever game. I'm so turned off right now. Oh, you do? I love you guys. I'm always telling my chat fam about you guys over on Twitter. I'm like, y'all gotta follow me. Y'all gotta. I done found my family. I done found my Juju enthusiasts. You saw my picture on YouTube, Ken, where I met Juju last year, right? Like stood next to her, told her my real nickname. She laughed and just told her that I think she's gonna be one of the best players I've ever seen in basketball. I had to see her for myself. Let's just put it that way. I heard the hype. I'm from Southern Cal. Yeah, I met her. Yes. I met her last year in the Bay Area after she scored 51 points. I was supposed to go to the 51-point Stanford game, but my mom lives a little bit. We don't live near Stanford like we did. I did in high school. And so when I came to the Notre Dame game, I sat down at the watching them warm up, but nobody was there yet. And she came right in front of me to shoot the ball, and I told my godson to call her name, and she did. And she turned around and he put his hand out, and she hit his hand. Boy, he was like, she'd give him like, "What's up?" like that. You got to meet her too? Oh, at the banquet. Yeah, I was wondering, some of the banquets, you got to tell me more about that, Ken, about the banquets. You really do. Because it looks like it's open to where you can meet them. But there's several banquets. And I don't know which banquets you're talking about. If you're talking about the one where the coach presented her with the ball that she made 51 points. I would love to hear that story. You've been to church and free to sin again. Brazil, you are crazy. Hey, Peaks. Hey, D. Hey, D, I'm glad you're back. Hit the like just a second. Yeah, please hit the likes. Hit the likes. Ken, I love talking to you guys, man. I mean, you guys have me over there dying. You got to get the rest of them over here this morning to say hello. Because our Trojans, my mom got invited to the daycare and I was a plus one. What's your mom do? She worked there or something? Does your mom work there? Because I know she got the Tommy Award. I think last year, this year, I think there's a basketball banquet. I think that maybe just with the team. I can't remember in that picture that I saw. Like where was she at when they gave her the ball? Brazil, what's up? You're bringing midnight oils yesterday. Yeah, my voice is gone now too. They wouldn't let me go. I got into it with the trolls, and I know that they were trolling, but I really want to talk to a real Clark fan because the real Clark fans don't act like that. I got the best angle, Ken. I got the best angle. I just posted it. Try to open it and repost it on y'all page, but the angle that you can see is real simple. Look at Kiki. Look at Kiki. It's real simple. Clark, I don't know. I get you raped her to stop her from scoring, but here's the point. We know that's a basketball play. But why do you do that? You don't do that when you're 20 points up. Okay? So there was some retaliation behind it. From my understanding, people are saying that Reese had pushed Natasha earlier. Pushed her how? When? And if she did, there was no foul call. You don't go and try to do what you did as a result. And I called Aaliyah Boston a mammy. I sure did. I've been calling her a mammy. I'm so sick of them. She walked away and let them get the technical. There was extra on it. And I'm speaking facts. And I didn't even need the other camera angle. I played ball, so I knew what she had did. And I know because I used to try to go back up and somebody's hand rakes me down and it throws you off. And if you just touch me, I might fall over. But it was the way she threw it, like she's flexing on her. And I was like, that's why in the interview she tried to clean it up like, yeah, it's a regular basketball play. It's nothing, just making more of it. No, because you were wrong. You were wrong. You don't rake somebody when you're 20 points up. Come on, hit that shot, Sykes. I think Sykes shoots a little bit too much. She needs to chill a little bit, act like a point guard, or switch to the two guard if you want to shoot like that. Because I'm not buying that from a point. But I think she is too, and I think Sutton. I think Sutton is a point guard, but she got to hit those damn shots. Get the ball. I expect the Mystics to win today, but I like to see what the Suns got going on. Does anybody know if Anissa Morrow's back? I'm not expecting necessarily Sanaya just yet. Damn it, Kiki, you got a foul on Odata from UConn? Okay, cool, whatever. She's probably played Odata before. I'm speaking facts, right? That's right. She raked her and then she pushed her with the left hand. There was intent, period. And what bothers me, and I guess I have to just recognize that they are just Caitlin Clark enthusiasts. But listen, I got a favorite player. Everybody knows my favorite player. I got other favorite players. If my favorite player and team did something wrong, I would say it. Kiki did something wrong. I know why Kiki did what she did to Sophie. And if she really felt like the girl had hooked her, oh God, that was gonna be a nice pass to Kiki. Come on, Britt. You're a pro. You pass better than that, bro. Come on. 6-0. Oh, Marina Mayberry's on the court. Oh, yes. Hey, Mayberry's on the court, y'all. Don't give this game to the Mystics too fast now. Look, don't give this game to the Mystics too fast. We're gonna have a contest today. What's that CP guy was trolling you last night? Yeah, he was. I don't even know if it was a kid or a guy. I don't even know. He was trolling. He was flip flopping what he was saying. I like people to come play games. Come talk. Come really make a point. So the hate for Angel after the foul was to take away attention from CC's nonsense. Basically, and you're using your psychology right now, DeWitt, but basically, because it took the attention right away. And how in the world did it get turned on Angel because she had a normal reaction to somebody that she's played with against since high school, to where it's like, why would you rake and foul me like that and shove me? What world do we do that in when you're already winning up by 20? to stop a score. So there had to be a reaction that she had misplaced anger. Hi, Brazil. Hi, Bear Beauty. Oh, sorry, Brazil. Bear Beauty is, Brazil said hi to you. Look at this. I'm surprised. Did they call it foul? I'm surprised they didn't call it foul on Mayberry. Because as soon as you touch somebody when they leave their feet, it's like going to be an automatic. But like she should just let her go. Like let her go. One of those smart Alec Clark fans said, yeah, she would have missed a layup anyway. Well, obviously, I guess somebody didn't believe she was going to miss it. Why didn't you just let her miss it since you think she was going to miss it? She could have. She could have. She had Boston right there. She had Howard right there. Why would you need to rake her? Why would you need to rake her? It makes no sense. And it was unsportsmanlike. And it was unnecessary. And to me, it took Clark's, it took her, what I would say is, it took the classiness away from her. It took the real, like, if she's supposed to be all that, like, you should know better. You don't do that. There was no reason to do that. It was a retaliation play for what? The football guy. Let that. Oh, Robert Griffin, your boy from Washington Commanders. Sorry ass. He made, and then he put more coal to the fire. He doesn't even know what he's talking about. Skip Bayless weighed in, and then one thing I'll give about Skip Bayless, he weighed back in, and he took it back, and he could tell that no, that was a flagrant. She did push her. The fact that they gaslight us to say that it was not, and that she was, it's right there. That's why the call. That's why the call was made, not for the foul, the hard foul. No, don't got a problem. It was the push afterwards, and I got the angle on my page on Twitter. So I read the ref's explanation. The tech on Angel was verbal tech, right? So whatever she said drew the tech. I can see that. I got a troll P-Taz 187. It was a clean play. You play basketball, Taz? Did you see all angles of the play? And let me ask you something, Taz. Why would you do, usually hard fouls like that are reserved for close contests? You're stopping, you don't want that player to score. It's crucial, it's a critical time in the game. Why would you make a foul like that? For what purpose? Why? And you had Aaliyah to the right, Howard to the right. Why was it necessary? Because to me, that was so unnecessary, retaliatory, and it was personal. And it's like if I'm as great as Clark and as most popular as Clark, and Reese is supposed to be trash and not as good. Why would you waste your time trying to? I mean, why are you celebrating so hard beating her? Like, I don't get it. Why is there such a big rivalry with them to beat this guy? Why are you so preoccupied with somebody that you're better than? That's what I want to know. I competed at all levels, won championship, set record, all American. I have never been preoccupied with somebody that I know that I'm better than. Like, I probably don't. I probably need to force myself to not get in ego, get in pride, and overlook them because I'm not thinking about them so much. That's how hard I'm not thinking about them. Shakira Austin's in the game. Sonia Citron, Angsler, Kiki did start. Sykes. I don't know who this guard is with the ball. He's trying a different lineup. I gotta admit, Sidney Johnson is doing a good job. I like his early rotations. Good job. Oh, Angsler, that's gotta fall into the game. He's filling people out. Jude Clark probably got that L from LSU in the back of her. I mean, that's what I'm trying to get people to understand. She's got that. She can. Last year, Angel went for a block that did hit her in the head. I really think that she thought she could get her because she is taller, and it hit her in her head, and it was unfortunate. But I think the foul that Clark did to Jordan Canada was totally unnecessary. And then what kills me about her, that will make me never like her now is that she doesn't take accountability. It's okay to say, damn, it's my bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she turns around and looks at refs like I did not foul or what. And that just kills me. Like, that's so weird. That's so gaslighting. You don't say anything. If you don't want to say anything to the person that you pretty much hurt pretty bad, or you don't agree with the call, don't say anything. That's where I can't be a fan of that. She clearly looked at Angel when Howard was trying to gain position under the basket. She saw the ref did nothing, and she clearly fouled her head with a slight shove. Yes, I got it. I got it, Bear Beauty. I got it. I'm gonna put it on. I'm trying to see how I can get it on Instagram because I don't know if you follow me on Facebook, but I got the clear angle of video, and it's so obvious. It's so clear. It's not even funny. If I could find it and pull it up, I will show you guys. Now, when she gets it this year, I don't want to hear nothing. She's always complaining to her. I don't want to hear nothing either. I want people to keep the same damn energy. But when it happens, everybody is like they're targeting her. But these people that I was going at it, they said everybody loves Clark. I said, why would they retaliate? I didn't say they were going to retaliate dirty. I said, just keep that same energy when they're defending her. And if there's a foul, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I said, because now that she want to play like that, now that she put on a little muscle, yeah, I want to see what she got. And they were like, oh, so you want people to hurt her? I said, no. Who said about hurting her? I want you humiliated, not hurt. Mabry is doing work. Yeah, Mabry came in here and popped that. What's good, Brazil from Jacob? Stephanie with all the fuckery. Yeah, Stephanie White's starting to piss me off too. She could have stopped at the foul though. Yeah, she should have stopped right there. Right there. I would have thought it was weird to do it, but based on people explaining to me that she retaliated from, something that a push that Angel got away with it. I said that's the point. She got away with it. I also saw different angles because I wanted to see what AB was on. Oh yeah, that's another one, Bear Beauty. I'm so off of her. I've been off of her for a minute, but I'm off of her real bad now. Clark hit her, bring her puppy with her goofy ass. Goofy ass. Goofy. Goofy. Oh my God, Goofy. She acted like Kenny on that foul, said what you want. But if talent is an excuse for behavior, bring Carter back. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Because I saw what led up to um, the Kennedy thing, and it wasn't even a hard bump, but I got why she did it because I saw what Clark did to. Oh, maybe getting into it with Austin, and maybe stay in the mix. Got her being a puppy, man. I called her a mammy though, Bear Beauty. She's taking care of her. Got her on a leash. And she thinking she all funny in the press conference. You gonna pay for that? I didn't even know I got a technical. Oh my God. I didn't even know I got a technical. Why? Weirdos. Like sound goofy. Look at Austin. Austin shoved baby like you gotta get out my face, girl. You guys, I take this stuff so serious. I'm because I'm gonna tell you what Angel went like this towards Clark. She really wanted to take her ponytail and just flip that shit up in her face. But I'm gonna tell you something. I have to weigh the consequences of my actions and real quick in like 10 seconds. And I wanted to say, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I wanted to say that Clark was on some mess last night, and there was a spirit of just a real spirit on her. Okay, and I wanted to. I probably might have like if they let me close enough to her, I probably would have. She would get jumped on, like Bill Lambier got jumped on. She's the kind of player that I'd beat the shit out of, straight up. straight up. And just feel like, okay, am I going to be suspended for the season, a year, what, what money am I going to lose? Because the looks that she gives and the little smart, little like smug, is so. I know people like that, and it's like they play around too much, and they're so sarcastic, and I'm just like what you gonna do? And I'm like, girl, please, please, when we walk through those tunnels, you're gonna see. I need to clarify my comment about Jason Sudeikis. He's not the level of no, but right or wrong, I lump the haters in one bucket. Okay, got you. That's what I kind of thought because like I said, I talked to him and he told me he don't know anything about that. But he would just be picking a side. But I feel you because I remember that energy. And I'm not just making up stuff when I say I talked to this person. I'm not a celebrity. I'm not anything like that. It's just in my life and in my world. I keep having 6 degrees of separation from different people, and I can't help them. I got to goes to class with his child. I wanted to. And the little girl was telling him to come down at the game to say hi, so I had to come up there, bring him to and parents, godparent. We had to talk, make small talk. Lord, Mabry and Austin about to get into it. This about to be a long season. I was so anxious, like Bear Beauty, like I was feeling like Bear Beauty. I forgot to say, did your connection drop out? I didn't know what happened. I was like, where did she go? Oh, I said she'll come back. You can always come back if your connection drops. But it's gonna be a long season. I was like the anxiety of last year. I had finally got back to enjoying the game because the anxiety had lessened until I saw that yesterday. And then I saw the trolls. And then I saw the madness. I'm like, I'm so over. Oh, good. Maybe we got teed up. Finally, you gotta start doing that. You gotta start this, the usual suspects. You gotta start doing it, guys. To the usual suspects. I like fieriness, but sometimes you take it way. They do it. They really take things way too far. So look, you guys said the Mystics were going to win, which I would have inclined to do that, but I knew her piece added back. Now she's sitting on the bench. Oh, your phone went dead. This is what it looked like. I was on all 3 devices. Yes, I was exhausted. I said, let me just go to sleep. Yeah, you sound, girl. Didn't we tell you doing what I do? And when I used to do it on that other show, it's exhausting. When you get away from the camera and everything, I gotta have strength to do other things. But Joe and Jacob held me down, and I was able to move around and take care of mom when she woke up. But just in general, sometimes I got things to take care of. But I want to be here with you all. Put Kiki back in. Yeah, put Kiki. You love me. Are you riding? Yeah, let's go, Kickers. Mayberry's back, y'all. But some of those games yesterday, you guys got to admit, I can't stand blowouts. And some of these teams, some people are just sleeping on some of these other teams. Let's go, Keeks. Stay in this game, Keeks. It looks that way. Well, all these games be blowout. No, not all of them. There've been some competitive ones, Groove. You don't mean all of them, right? Because we got to see some good games. Nice pass, Kiki. Did Lucy Jordan blow the layup, y'all? Come on. Box her out, right? See, you see how that Mystic player walked over to the player and said, hey, sorry about that, like, whatever she had did. And she cleared it up, but the opposite team. That's what you do. I think they need to learn some etiquette. Sometimes it's like, I might bang you. I didn't even mean to do it. I didn't even see you coming and didn't even know you was coming. And now, and I know it hurt. And I'm like, oh, my shoot, I would just naturally say, oh, my bad. My bad. I did not mean to do that. You know what I don't like to see happen when people make early predictions, start putting people, teams at the bottom of the barrel, like, oh yeah, that's why they're predicted to be um, last and all this kind of stuff. And they just had a great game, and the game just started, right? And they're still trying to get chemistry down. Like just now, Brittany made a turnover. They got the ball back, but when she's coming down and she stops, when a player stops, that's when you got to be in motion to get her out of trouble. You see, just she had nowhere to go, so you need to like readjust yourself to get the ball from her. They do nothing. So what was the technical for, yo? Hey, what was the technical for? Kiki, look at the basket. Yes. Yes, Kiki, nice shot. Nice shot. Take it. Look, face, square up. I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it. It's gonna fall. It's gonna fall, big girl. It's gonna fall. It's gonna fall. Because I was thinking, I think she should have. She had it from the first time that she caught it. She thought about it just a second too long. I'm telling you, as a shooter, that little that little time that she overthought. Kiki tends to overthink. It's not about here. It's about how it feels. And the first time she caught it, swung around and turned, that's when she should have took it in one motion. It's not she overthinks stuff. Right there, she should have shot it, but she decided to drive. And that she knew lucky she got that foul. Jay Juju in the chat. What up? What up, Milky Way? Make your free throws. You got to see the ball go through the basket. You got to see the ball go through the basket. Thank you. Damn, she got a nice free throw shot. What's good? What's good? Everybody's like, what's good? What's good, Milky Way? Where you been? You missing all the action. I didn't even see you Friday or Saturday. Jacob, when you ready to come out? JP. I don't want to get DeWitt up here. I know I forgot when DeWitt said he was gonna do it. I think the thing DeWitt, you said D, you said you were gonna do it college season. I gotta stop bothering you. But I'll stay on, I won't stop bothering you on the show. I will stay on, because you know, camera on. I'd like to have you guys the camera on, but I get it. Yeah, of course. You didn't do that wrong. Fine. If I correct you or try to redirect you, you just be like, okay, you learn from it. Move on. Because I'm still learning. Do nothing wrong. There's a link. We're all learning up here. Learn how to do this. It's family. It's like you guys are in my she cave, my living room, my entertainment room, and we're just kicking it, talking. We're just chilling. Kiki! Putbacks are getting better. Good job, Kickers. What you doing? What you trying to do? In and out, Mayberry. Where'd you learn that in and out? I'm feeling like USC is gonna be better than. But why? Okay, D, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. I've been trying to tell you that. I'm loving Kiki and Mister. My point for you guys is before you guys engage with other people, like I have to remind myself I have to do my homework. And so then you have fuel and you have real understanding because I try to give a realistic um, viewpoint about a team, a system, a coach. But I had to see what players she was getting. And then I started to look and I was like, oh, do it. I agree with you. Who's going to be the mid spot? Um, you got Viv, you got Laura. I believe those two are ready and they're prime and they want to get in the game. We got Ryan Forstier, we got Brooklyn. I think Brooklyn might be a little bit more ready than Forstier. I'd be surprised if she put London at the point and not Malia. But if she did have Malia, I think they would split time, big time, because Malia is so good, and Malia is like she's such a energizer bunny. You know, she's like a catalyst off the bench. So they got about 3 or 4 people off the bench, to be honest. What is wrong with the camera? Technical director? I don't feel like the center is that big a deal. We do have one. Actually, DeWitt, Nakia Milton is 6'5". She's just extremely thin, like Nelson Aldota, thin, or maybe we're gonna put some pounds on her though. I feel like Mia Leah is underrated despite what her stats say. Oh, yeah, it's all the intangibles. I love Malia. Yeah, I love Malia. We got 6'5", 6'4", 6'3", and 6'2", 6'1". Yeah, she's 6'5". Look her up. Not that hard. She played for Auburn. And when you watch them, you're watching them within a system that has nothing to do with what our system, what we do. And I believe in Coach Burns and our defense, and I believe in Coach G, and she has transformed our program and done less with more. Done more with less. I actually had to play center. I was on her side. Oh, I played center for the first 2 years of my high school career at 5'8", until we got somebody 6 feet, 6'2", whatever she was, 6 feet, 6'2". That's how I learned how to get the ball back up underneath the basket against 6'2", 6'3" players who wanted to be the point guard. You wanted to play the point. I played point guard like it when I was young, but I just came to a school that didn't have anybody that could play the center until when I finally got someone I could get pretty much into my natural position. The Mystics are fortunate to hold me down 10. You played center? Center of attention. Brazil. She's silly. Where's Anissa at? Brazil, could you give me the update, please? Where's Anissa and where's Sanaya? How much more longer with Sanaya, you think? That don't man. I can't wait though. I think that they're trying to predict South Carolina number one, which is so rude because it's like UConn until they're not. You should put them back at number one, and they get knocked off, and they get knocked off. But I'm telling you, the whole for Wiley situation and going to LSU it's really like it just doesn't bother me. It just fits. It fits her. It fits her. But I was just worried about how many guards they had, right? But I kind of think it's kind of deep because to have Flade, her, Michaela, I like the kid Bella Hines, Sanaya. There she is. There's Anissa. I was just talking about you, Anissa. I was just talking about you. I said, "Where's my Anissa?" Oh, she had to start her career off. You better just take care of yourself. Um, and then I like Grace Knox, and then you got a Maya. Who was that kid? Maya. Who was it? You gotta tell me, Brazil. And you're just gonna have some rough and tough and dirty in there. It's gonna be great. Where's their height? Where's their center? We got Cobalt. That's enough. So you good. On the bench, street clothes. I haven't heard anything about her either one of the ladies. Sanaya will be out longer because of the death of her mom. Yeah, I remember seeing her mom at the draft. Like she always like had like Kiki. Jacob, did you see Kiki? Stroke that, do it, yo. You see, that's what I'm talking about. She removed that little that little hiccup in her game where she pauses and is overthinking. It's like you gotta. It's all one motion. She had the motion, and she was, and then she stopped at USC. She was stopping like, do I take it or do? Girl, you are the second option. Shoot the damn ball, but make it smooth in one motion. Don't think with your head. Just feel it. And she felt that. And she didn't rush it. She wasn't rushing. She wasn't trying to go too hard. I can't watch for. Oh man, let me see what else is this game on. You got to put in work. I'm gonna have to pay for your prescription. We gotta get you into the game. These are all the doggone games are on. 23-15. Let's cut this lead, dog. What was I looking up again? Hey there, good morning. You seen the way Kiki been playing? Oh, I'm talking about it right now, author. I wanted my thumbnail to be a picture of Kiki and Rhea that they put up on Instagram for USC, author. Welcome, good morning. And I was just talking about if Kiki would just be smooth, just float, feel the game. She has everything she needs. Just feel it. Don't rush it. By the way, where you buy that hat from? Oh yeah, I got it. The USC hat. I got these hats from. I got a black one too. This is the cop. This is our memorial. This is our Memorial Coliseum on the other side, and it's corduroy, right? And it's like raised, and it says Trojans, right? You can't see the Trojan, but it says it. But yeah, I got it from Fanatics, I think. Check Fanatics. By the way, yes, yeah, it's Fanatics. I got one more job for Live Night, and it's a tough one. Explain the portal moves. Wow, that's a lot. I've seen, I think it's on that, or I want to say the USC Athletic page, but stuff pops up in my, because I follow the Trojans, it pops up in my timeline from Instagram. And I forgot what I was going to look up before Arthur said that. Let me go look and see if I can find for that. Instagram. Because people ask me that a lot. It's better than the one that I had before. How's Sony doing? 25-19. We're coming back, y'all. What I was going to say, Brazil, is that I think you guys have a great chance to win against South Carolina for some reason, and I don't know why I feel that way. Okay, superstar. You're entitled to your opinion. As horrible as the Sky looked, they should have kept Lindsay Allen. You think so? Why?
The
Who's you?
Chicago Sky just don't have the talent.
Who is this? Who is
Can you
this?
guys
Yeah, I
can you
can
guys
hear
hear
you,
me?
but introduce yourself, please. I don't know who I'm letting up here.
My name is Jordan. I'm calling from Hawaii. I'm glad to be on your show.
Jordan, and you were. Are you referring to something that I was speaking on, or are you talking about the game?
Say it again.
Were you the response that you said? You said Chicago Sky doesn't have the talent, right?
Yes.
And you were referring to something I was talking about earlier.
Oh no, I was just talking about the Chicago Sky. They just don't have the talent. They just have Cardoza and Reese, but the Sky don't have a backcourt. They don't have a small
Yeah.
forward. They got two good players on there. Everybody else is terrible.
Okay. Um, I wouldn't say terrible, but I do agree with you that they're lacking. Um, they're all professionals, so I think you can take a team, and they were selected for a reason.
Right.
Um, and they didn't probably get all the pieces that they really necessarily would want, but they got to work. They got a lot of experience on that court. But I think that you're right. Right from what we saw off of the one game, first game, they are lacking. They're not one of the better teams. We can't deny that. We got to. I agree with you. I agree with you. But I'm not going to throw them out to the trash. And even if, because let me say something, the parity of the game from top to bottom, from 1 to 12, even last year, um, when the Mystics were at the bottom, there were some games that the Mystics were winning, and they showed so much potential that you could tell they just need this or they just need that, or in a couple, maybe in another season they'll be this way or that way. But you can't have that much talent between Ariel Atkins, who's Olympian, or I think she was definitely in a running to be an Olympian, but I think she was. You got uh, I'm trying to think. Ariel is a top notch player. I got the two. You got the two rookies who are very promising. I think Cardoso wasn't as she was not herself yesterday. I'm gonna let her go on that. Kia Nurse, she has lots of experience, but hey, shots haven't been falling. She's up in age. Sloot has won championship. Sloot was off her
Why
game.
are you still playing? Why is he even playing? I mean, come on. They
Well, I
don't have a backcourt.
I think
That's
she
why
has
it's
the
hard.
experience because
Yeah.
Sloot has so much experience to be able to. We got to get a guard that can pass the ball properly into post players like Cardosa, 6'7".
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And that's why Reese and Cardozo don't have that. They don't have that point guard. I don't
Yeah,
know what the Chicago Sky doing. Maybe are they tanking to get Juju Watkins or something because I can't believe they still haven't found them young girls help yet.
I gotta agree with that. But I don't know. Um, dang, they got a long way to wait for June now because June might not come out in 2027. So
Yeah, how's the ACL thing going?
I think it's going good. I from what I've heard, her speaking to her mentor, Phil Handy, she's on the other side of it, and it's now being able to think positively and understand, like, you know what, this could be a really good thing for you to rest your body, build your body back up, all around strong, and I think most importantly, study the game and raise her IQ because her IQ is getting higher and higher, but her IQ is nowhere near her talent yet. She's like her IQ of the game. Um, when it gets to the level of her athletic ability, she's gonna be off the chain. But I seen it like last year. I seen it like do things that she didn't do well last year. She would force and try to go through three people. It's okay because she could do the step through, but when they closed her off,
Yeah.
she wasn't able to pass out effectively or get out of it and look for her teammates. So I appreciate that I saw her grow in that area and use her teammates more. She's increasing her offensive usage by about 10%. People don't
Right.
really know that. She deferred, a lot
Yeah.
where I know that she could have taken it easily and scored, but she deferred to her teammates. That's why I get mad. People say, "What are you talking about? She's not a ball hog." That's the last thing, because if as much as she does for that team defensively, how do you be a defensive player of the year finalist? Finalist. And also you are over here dominating in the country offensively. Do you know how hard that is? And you're a baby, you're 19 years old. That's
Well,
crazy.
well, the way Juju Watkins playing style, it was going to happen for her to get hurt. That style right there was going to happen. If
You
she would
feel
have had
you
the Sarah,
I get
if
it.
she had the Sarah
Yeah.
Strong style, using her team more, she would be still playing.
I
Because
think
I mean,
that's not going to
yeah,
change. She's always going to be a mid-range demon, and she's built. Let me tell you, I watched that kid's body go from high school to freshman to sophomore,
you
and
took a
Coach
picture of her,
P,
right? Next
huh?
to her, right? You took a picture right next to her, right?
Yeah, I sure did. I met her.
Oh, you met
Yeah,
her?
yeah, I met her. Sure did. My godson met her, personally, one on one.
Oh, that's
Um,
cool.
and she was a lot thinner when I met her, and then I saw her this year, and she was like stronger, thicker, and it was real nice and compact. And sweet girl. I mean, you could just feel it off of her. Like, people that know her, I have friends whose kids play with her at Sierra Canyon or on the JV, or just know her in general. Everyone says the same thing. Also another good friend that was an official, a referee for 25 years in the D1, and every time she says she's officiated everybody but basically superstar by Caitlin Clark. And one of the things she said about Juju, she said that kid is like really her. She's special. I've never seen a superstar get raked and beat up as much as her, and never like loses, like crashes out or goes off on refs. All the refs say the same thing. They like her. Like her temperament. Like, even Cheryl Miller in the interview was like, Juju, like, you got the anointing, because, child, I see you take a hit that I don't know if that were me, I would have knocked. She know what she wanted to say.
Right.
And so basically, Juju has a lot. She has things to learn, but she's so already far ahead of everybody. And I do appreciate Sarah Strong. I'm very familiar with her mother. Her mother played for my Sparks. I live in Southern California, so I saw Allison
Right.
Lisa when she came. I think Sarah Strong is very special. I even like the weight that Sarah Strong lost. She's so she's gonna be great. She's going to be. Even Juju said it. I've never heard Juju say this. She'll say, they'll ask her about another player. She say, "Yeah, they're good. They're good.
It's
Yeah, they're good." She said that kid is phenomenal. Like, I think she's phenomenal.
Sarah Strong, like I said, everybody needs to take a little more look at Sarah Strong. Even
Oh,
Juju
we
Watkins
do.
needs to take a little more look at her, because Sarah Strong uses her team. Sarah Strong don't force anything. Juju Watkins forces a lot of shots. And the way she play, I like the way this girl plays, she's going to get hurt. And that was going to happen because she
I
got to use
disagree.
her
I
team more.
disagree. I'm gonna tell you
Really?
why.
Why?
I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
Juju. The only team this year that gave Juju single coverage was UCLA.
Okay.
When Juju gets around, when Juju goes to the pros, she's going to be around players that are just as good as her or better, and they're not going to be able to double and triple. Okay, so when they're not going to be able to double and triple team her, um,
Saying she's
that
trying to force
listen,
things
listen,
to a
listen.
double team.
I want you to see what happens now
Okay.
that they got film on Sarah. Sarah, let's watch Sarah next year, and let's watch how she's doubled, because I don't think she'll be tripled. But let's see how she reacts.
Okay.
You can critique Juju a lot because you're gonna say she's forcing. But let me say something.
She forced things, and look what happened. How she got hurt on the double team. On the double
No,
team.
she was ahead of them. They ran her down, and then she went to go make the move, and her
Nah.
arm. She did the arm bar, and her knee buckled. But the girl bumped her, but her knee buckled.
Yeah, she tried to go and score on two people. The way, I mean,
The girl
Juju
from the
Watkins,
right, which is Diamond DeShield's little sister, She hadn't even caught up to Juju yet. The girl Chandler on her left had caught up to her and bumped her, and the knee buckled because of the way she planted.
Yeah, and
When
wearing
let
low
me
top sneakers on top of
Let
that.
me tell you something else. When you play basketball,
Right.
if I'm on a fast break, somebody catches me and on the left, all I do is I ride them all the way to the basket. That's basketball. What are you talking about? That is basketball. That's basketball. The one on the right hadn't even got to her yet. That was little Denim DeShields. She hadn't got to her yet. But the girl on the left,
I mean, it wasn't
the girl
really.
on the left, you go up. That's how you got a breakaway. Somebody runs you down. They catch up to you. You gotta drive into them and drive them to the basket. That she does it. You've seen her do it over 1,000 times, and now you want to blame. Come on.
Like I said, the way that girl
That's
plays, like I said, I knew it was going to happen, especially playing with low top sneakers.
She's not a little flower. She is a tough kid, a very tough young lady. Her family says it all. Everybody, the coach, Juju is tough.
Yes, she is, but the playing style, that style, I'm telling you, is dangerous. I would have sat there, slowed down, kicked it out. She's the main star of the team.
She'll change it up somewhat, I believe.
All right, so I'm going to ask you this question. If Sarah Strong was in that predicament, what do you think Sarah Strong would do? Sarah Strong wouldn't have forced it.
Sarah Strong and don't got the kind of speed that Juju has. She would never even been on a fast break going a breakaway like that. She might. Sarah probably would have stopped.
Use her team.
Look for the team. But the thing was, it happened so fast. She had the breakaway. I would have did what Juju did. Exactly.
She had one girl in front of her, and then the other one was coming from the blind side.
She had Kennedy coming from the left, but by the time the girl came that on defense, she had to run Juju down.
I mean, I wish I could pull that play up. You got the video of that play?
Washington's coming back, y'all. Good job, Washington. What'd you say?
You got the video of that play? I need to go look at that play again.
I'm telling you, from when Kiki blocked the shot.
She tried to go between.
No, bro. No.
Pull the play up.
No,
pull the play up.
No, we're watching the game right now. When Kiki blocked the shot, and
she tried to split him.
Listen,
tried to split her net and the knee got connected. She tried to split the defense on that.
When she took off and caught the ball, they weren't ahead of her. Because guess why? Let me tell you why they weren't. Listen to me, and I'm gonna let you go. They weren't ahead of her because when Kiki blocked the shot, it happened so fast. She took off. The two guards then took off after her. She caught it. She was already ahead of them.
Oh man!
Because why would they be down there? They were in our office.
Went between both. I heard she went between both. She tried to split through both of them.
And she already was ahead of them to do it. She was ahead of Denim DeShields. And then she did her arm bar. Listen to me. You know what an arm bar is? She does this arm bar. Yeah. She does this. I don't want to call it an arm bar. She does this arm like a chicken wing, but it's a downward chicken wing to hold you off on the left side. But the way it was like she was going to plant, the girl hit. It was like a simultaneous thing. I have somebody who was sitting like in the first row, right? That's on Twitter that tell me all the time. They're like, I was right there, like seeing the whole right there, or you could see everything.
Oh, go look at that play again. I think she tried to split it and the knee buckled. And then, like I said, these guys, they playing. And then the problem is they playing in low top sneakers, just like I would.
I keep saying the same thing, but nobody wants to do research. I feel like these low top.
They need to research.
I want to do research because I'm sick of it. I think the low top sneakers is why everybody is doing it.
Low top sneakers are not good to be playing basketball in. Look how many people that's out for the season with low top sneakers. Look at Jason Tatum.
Let me say this. You remember when you remember back in Bill Russell days when they wore the low top Converse?
Right.
I didn't see those knee injuries, but they're not as fast, going as fast as I think, and high flying as people are these days. These days, I think the athletes
But
are
they don't have
stronger.
the floor like that, like they're playing it now.
Yeah, they're not playing. Yeah, so I'll take that. But I do agree with you. I've been talking on the show, and I just have this feeling that I want someone to do research on their Achilles, the ankle injuries, and the knee, and who and
It's
how
the
many people are wearing
sneakers.
low top sneakers.
There's no support on that. When you wear low top sneakers, there is no support. And when you constantly keep playing on low top, something's going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at it. Look at all the people that's out and ask me what sneakers were they wear. Were they wear high
I want
top
to know
sneakers?
what they were wearing. I
They're
want to
wearing
know.
low top sneakers.
Yeah, I want to know what they were wearing. I swear to God, I do. I was talking about the other night about that. I want to know what Kyrie had on. I can just go down the list. I want to know.
All of them had low top sneakers. I guarantee if they had high top sneakers, is better to play ball. It protects your ankle, and also you can plant your foot more better because you got support around your ankle. Your knee won't turn, just like how Juju Watkins was going full speed with low top sneakers. No good support. That knee went, it buckled, out for the season. It's just the low top sneakers are not good to be playing basketball in. They need to go ahead and take a copy, listen to what I'm saying, put on high top, and I guarantee you'll play basketball on that.
Okay, Ghost said Kyrie was more of a landing problem for the whole leg, I thought. It could be, yeah.
But look what the shoes he was wearing.
I was going to say that Kyrie's shoes are made to fit your foot, and he has this angle on his shoe. I saw his shoe up close, and I was like, okay, I get why his shoe is designed the way it is, but something else has to give. And
if your leg is going one way, it's turning.
I got another thing for you. I got another thing I want them to study: the grip of the sole. You know how
exactly.
You know how she's sliding when she's trying to plant. Sliding. Like, what the heck is that about?
Because the low top sneakers don't have that much grip on it. If you look at a low top shoe on there and look at the high top shoe has more grip than the low top shoe. And the high top shoe protects your ankle and also protecting your foot as well. So when you turn it, you have that support. But when you use that low top shoe, you got no grip. And then you plan on that NBA on those type of floors, your knee's going to go one way, you're going to go another way. And that's how you tear your ACL. That's what happens. And that's what happened to Juju Watkins. They need to wear little high top.
Let me tell you something else. Juju is so fundamental. You know what taking the line means, right?
Right.
Where like she did everything right, fundamental. She came down from the right hand side. Then then she was trying to take that, like, the line of the free throw, and it's like she's trying to get to it so she can get a line to the basket.
Right.
And I just, when I saw it, I knew I just seen that. It was just the grip on the bottom of the shoe. They're saying in the chat there needs to be a study. I agree. High tops. Why do so Ghost wants to know, why do high tops have more grip to you? Why did you say that?
Because it's more support. It's more thicker. Low top, you get thicker grip. Low top shoes is like slippers. It's not really no grip. It's really not. Low top shoes is really for going out, hanging out. It's not.
That's what I do. That's what I wear them, is to hang out. I never
hang out in.
Play enough.
I remember I played at low tops one time. I felt naked because my knee, my ankle was just
like support.
Yeah. So.
And then I wore the braces, and everybody's like, you shouldn't wear the braces because they make your ankles weak. I'm like, what?
Exactly. But that's why you wear those high top shoes, because it supports your whole ankle, and they're more comfortable. And then you can run more. You got more grip. The more grip you got, the more better your leg will be.
Okay, what about the 3/4?
Nah, high top shoes. You want high top shoes. I guarantee you. Yeah. I never had a problem with high top shoes playing basketball.
But okay, so Eric Martinez in the chat says there's been multiple studies finding no significant difference in preventing ankle injuries between either high or low. Okay,
but my key thing is, ask Eric this: how many times you said people springing their ankles in low top shoes and then high top? You tell me. How many people is out for the season? Look at the previous albums, torn Achilles, the ACL. They all got low top shoes. Do you really see anybody with high top shoes are really getting hurt? That's the
Yeah, I
research
like
right
that's
there.
what I'm saying. Even though you said there were multiple studies, Eric, I still think it's worth doing it, continuing to study, and continuing to study because, like Kiki, she wears something inside of her soul. Most NBA athletes do too. There has to be more support. Something is not
It's
right.
the bottom of the shoe. It's not
I think
enough
it's the
grip on the
bottom of
bottom of
the
the
shoe as
shoe.
well.
It's the bottom of it. You can wear all the soles you want, but that bottom, if it's not good support, you're still gonna turn or tear something because your leg don't have that grip. So put all the soles you want,
Okay,
and it's
Ghost,
the bottom.
I read that. I still think Ghost. The, the high top shoes were more effective in reducing the amount of rate of inversion than the low top. That's from National. That's good. That's good that you said that, Ghost, because that's what we're trying to say. I think the low top. I'm gonna stand by it. I love the way they look. I think they cool.
Low top is
I
good
have,
for
but
fashion.
I just don't think that with my ankles that I would have done that.
Yeah, because they're not. Like
Not
I
the
said.
way I jab, not the
Yeah.
way my speed. I have sprinter. I have elite.
Right.
Like I'm right below. Well, I can't say it my speed now, but then my speed could with training go to Olympic speed, that kind of speed, right? Not
Right.
first, I'm not saying, but I could get there.
Right.
But my
Right.
point is there's a lot of speed that I'm coming at, and the way I stop too, or the way that I jab, and you know how something you can just feel like it decided. Remember that time Zion busted out of his shoe?
Yeah.
Williamson?
It's pushed on. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see how that could happen because it's like it's got to stop. It's got to like those low top. You see when Juju flips out of
Yeah.
her shoe comes off. Not just Juju, but I can picture in my mind when it's because of the angle that she took that the
Yeah.
shoe is not. It comes right off your foot. It's
Right.
not protecting all the way around. And he's right.
That's what I'm saying.
I know she should not wear it.
That's what I'm saying. I guarantee if Juju Walker had on high top, Jason Tatum had on high top, Damian Lillard had high tops, or Kyrie had high top, they'll be still playing ball right now. But guess not. They're wearing low top and they're out for the season.
I
Low
want to
top is
sports
good
science.
for
That
fashion.
sports science needs to develop. We need to figure this out, and even to the point like every foot is different. Every player is different, and it's like you cannot have a shoe that's not designed for that player's style of play.
Oh,
Because I remember like, oh, I wanted to get some Charles Barkley, but when I put them on, they were high top. But it's really
yeah.
for post players. I'm a guard and I'm a sprinter and I do a lot of jib and jab. I did a lot of jib and jab. And certain shoes were not made for that because they're made flat footed the way post players play, not the way a guard plays. You gotta like have somebody
Oh,
in there that really studies your foot and tells you, okay, based on science, this is what shoe you should wear. I swear, if I was a millionaire like these kids are, and these young people and these adults, I would get a scientific study on what kind of shoe I should wear. Straight up.
well,
Hey Joe, good morning, Joe.
well, like I said,
Hit the like, hit the like, hit the like,
if,
hit the like. But I want to
if
thank you
you,
for coming up here, though. But we got to
oh,
talk
thank you.
some more. And I'm going to call you Yukon, right?
Okay.
And I'm going to watch. We're going to play. I'm going to try to go to that game. Yukon comes to SoCal next
Okay.
year.
Is Juju going to be playing next year? Or they don't know?
No, she won't play next year. But they'll eventually play her again. But I'll get to see Sarah up close if I get down there. But we'll watch for sure.
Okay.
And I want to get back to my chat fam, but I want to thank you for coming up here, and you're welcome to stay. You're welcome to stay in the chat.
Okay.
But like, let's check out this game.
Thank you for having me.
You're for sure. Okay, we got 44-41. Okay, so there you go. We're not getting. It's a closer game than we thought. What'd you say, Ghost? Same. Got a cousin who went to NAU in Flagstaff, Arizona. He worked with some Olympic swimmers and some laboratory pools and whatnot. He said it was the best days of his life. Oh, I missed that subject. What were you guys talking about? He is a baller. Hey, chat, con. 38. Thank you, Joe, for putting the score up. I was trying to pay attention. They need board. High top support your ankles. They do, but I mean, in supporting your ankles, because if you get and when you got leg injuries, if one part is not strengthened, another part is being overused, and when one part is not strengthened, like say you got your ankles are not strong, well then you might overcompensate, and it may come right on up to the knees, or it could come up to your hamstring. Because I did two sports, so I kind of got the track thing, and I kind of got the basketball thing in my body. But the Kobe shoes, I just don't know. I like the way they look. I like the way they look, Caleb, but I just don't think that I would have played them. I just don't. I hate to crap on them like that, but I love the shoes. I have reverse Grinches, and I had a pair of Kobe's, um, late '90s, like his second generation, but I don't think that what my kind of the way I go and the way I jab is that my foot would come right out the shoe. You have to buy the shoe. Uh, it's very hard to get into them. You gotta because they're meant to be tight. But because if you lazy and you don't want to like fight with them because you gotta loosen the strings and you gotta pull the tongue to get your foot in it, and then it's gonna feel like it's super tight. And then once you get them in, then it loosens up as you're a ball player. You're balling out, so then it starts to loosen up. But some people don't want to wait for that, so they get them a little bit bigger, and that's not the objective because once they're bigger, because you're able to get your foot in them, then when you start playing, they loosen up more. And you can tell when a player is doing it because I look at their ankles and I can see the space on the side of the shoe. It's not supposed to be like that. The shoe is supposed to be like suction you right up into the shoe, not loose like that. Tina Charles, 11, 7, 2, let's do one block, 50%. Oh, Tina, you trying to be an all-star. I couldn't play in them. Go, good day. I think I'm not much with. Joe, you and Jacob ready to come up? The Kobe Bryant shoe was the worst shoe you can ever play in. Those low tops look what happened to him. Torn Achilles with those low tops. He never been the same. I know. I totally agree. I'm not gonna. I just like it's funny because it's like older people like me, myself. I can't assume how old you are. You sound like a elder gentleman like me, and we're trying to tell them. We're trying to tell these younger players. But look, they make $1 million. They're professionals. Like you know what I'm saying. Like I wouldn't have been scared to play Gigi Watkins, but she's better than me, obviously. But I would have been. I would. She can't outrace me or anything like that. But we would. I'll be there. I would love to guard her. Let's just put it that way. I would love to play her heads up, guard her. She probably could be, but I ain't never really been could, but could, right? But my thing is, they kind of know a lot because they're in that. They know a lot about their bodies. They're learning more about their bodies. But I don't think in high school, I think it's where they should have been taught like about shoe wear. When I got my first running shoe, my coach took me to a running shop and they put my foot in something, not the old school thing that we all remembered. It was something else that measured my arch and because your arch of your foot, everybody's arches are different. Some people have a flat arch, some people have a high arch, some people don't have, in between arch of your foot. And so we had to find the right, like, of course, Nike was popular in the 80s, came out in the 70s. Everybody wanted the cool, fashionable Nikes, but my foot fit New Balance better. My foot fit in basketball, it fit Adidas better than it did Nikes. You can't go with what you looks good or what you want to wear. You got to go with what your foot fits. Like, and our coach taught us that. He even in college we had to go when we were going to pick up our shoes. We had to go to a store where it was associated with Cal State Northridge, and you're supposed to go there to get the shoe that they measure you and tell you which shoe is best fits for you. And that's what they should be doing, you guys. Oh, so you're ready? Gotta be okay. Yeah. So you gotta yeah. That was an interesting conversation. UConn, UConn fan. I just don't want to be so quick to. I just don't want to be so quick to blame the coach. I don't want to blame her playing style. I don't want to blame anything. I think that ACL tears are common in women. Scientifically, it's proven about the Q-shaped bell of our hips and things like that. And it could be many, many, many reasons why that happened. I just saw how it happened to her. Like she would know best. Like, dude, where you feel? Did you feel anything in your knee ever before that happened? Did you uh, feel yourself taken back a certain angle? Like it's like she's gotta learn how to listen to her body. It's just bad luck. It's just they say that when it pops, it's like really weak anyway. Um, but once they replace it with either your hamstring muscles or whatever they're gonna replace it with, you come back stronger because that particular thing that's inside the knee is not strong. But when they replace it, it comes back stronger. And the chance of injuries, some say it's high, it's going to happen again. Some people doesn't. But I think, yes, I do agree with you, D. And I think that's why I was blessed because I played multiple sports. Helps develop the body in a way that specializing doesn't, so that it makes sense, tends to be more injury resistant. Like when you do multiple sports, it develops different parts of your body and muscles and ligaments and everything. You're not wear and tear constantly on the same ones over and over and over. That's why I encourage people to do like multiple sports, especially when you're young.
Hey,
What's going on, JoJo?
not much, Juju. How you doing?
I'm okay. I'm okay. I just had a great conversation. What a guest. I wasn't sure who that was. I'm not. The chat was trying to tell me who it was, but I think he's learning how to engage and make his point and hear
Ah,
other points. I got to learn how to do it. Um, but when you start going into like who's better and who's not, I mean, everybody has tenant like that. Like you can say Sarah Strong. I don't know what Sarah Strong could be better than Juju at this moment,
right.
but I have to give her all props, and I think she's phenomenal. Better than I thought she was. I think as long as she continues, like I saw the weight that she dropped, and I saw the muscle that she gained. She's gonna have to watch that because I think she
Damn.
can slim out to the point to be a two guard. Um, but I gotta see her speed. Wait, let me see. That's what Nash thinks. Oh yeah, Nash played soccer. Like that's a great sport that translates well to basketball. Tennis legend out there played basketball before she became a tennis, and I could play tennis too. I just if I want to continue at it, learn how to serve, I got tennis because I can play ping pong real good. That's what I figured you were saying. Strong and Gucci don't play. They don't play the same position. No, they don't. But I think that I know what he means they don't play the same position, and I think Strong. Um, I was able to look at it from his angle about even though they don't play the same position, I was able to draw some comparisons and I would have to agree. And Strong wasn't the first option. She said that Strong deferred to her teammates. I think the teammates deferred to her. I think she became the second. Start off with the third option, then she became the second, and then
Wow.
she became the first. Because with AZ Fudd and Paige, you would be the third option. But as time went on, she started to be really impactful. Became like the number one option because Paige wasn't going to shoot first. You
Damn.
can compare like DeWitt said. You can compare overall impact. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
And her impact uh, was tremendous uh, for for UConn. But in that game that you saw, they put that pressure on her to take that shot, and they gave her that ball. Paige was open; she was just weren't using down the clock. But when she kicked it out to Sarah for the three, Sarah wound up very confident and threw it up. And it was going. I don't know if Juju wouldn't have fouled her. I don't know if it was going in or not. But I can say she took a confident shot. But I will say when the ball banged off the rebound on that free throw, the shot, and she threw it up. I think that was a sign of her age. When I think they were doing the inbound play, she rushed that shot. She had more time in the clock. She didn't have to throw the ball up like that.
Oh man,
the last shot.
Right.
But that comes when you're a freshman. That was totally a freshman move. She didn't have clock awareness.
Right.
So he was saying Strong is impactful on at UConn as Juju is for USC. I don't understand. He said that Sarah uses her teammates more than Juju. And that Juju, I guess he's implying that Juju forces it. I said, yeah, you might be thinking of Juju the freshman. I don't think that Juju was like that her sophomore year. Great player. I love Sarah, but she ain't Juju. She's not.
Is superstar
Sarah Juju is Juju. Huh?
Is superstar UConn? Is that the same person?
That's what they think. I don't know. But the problem is Sarah Strong can play all 5 positions. She's a smarter player than Juju. See, he feels that he makes it definitive, which is a subjective thing.
Yeah,
Smarter.
it's an opinion. He
That's
talks
an
like
opinion to say that someone's smarter. Juju is a faster player, but the problem is Sarah doesn't have to be fast. She still can dominate. I don't think Juju's super. You should talk about fast. That's Hannah. I think Juju is. She worked on pace, and her pace is there. I don't think that she's necessarily running. I mean, everything she does is just not fast. She has a great sense of pace, just like Sarah does. And I don't know about Sarah playing all 5 positions. I think Juju could play 1 through 4. I think she's 6'2". I think Sarah's 6'2". I don't know that Sarah can play a point guard. When did she do that? Yeah, I don't know. Why would Strong be smarter? How would I be able to play who's smarter? Like, Sarah doesn't have the responsibility or the expectation that Juju has. Just look at Sarah Strong and Juju Watt. You can tell who's the smartest player by the playing style. That is so true. Sarah Strong he's her teammates more because she's a smarter player. How did she use her teammates more? How? How did she use her teammates more? Because Juju used her teammates well too. She led her team in assists. Playing style is heavily informed by the program. Absolutely.
Amen.
No team is focused on Sarah. You have to look at things clearly. Nobody focused on Sarah. They'll be focused on her next year, but nobody's focused on her the way that you can't stop. You can't. People say, "Oh, Juju's the force, and Juju got to pass up." She's doing all of that, but you're doing all of that, and people aren't making their shots. Eventually, she has to take the shot.
Yeah, no kidding.
All the talent UConn had, of course, she would pass the ball. And then, as somebody said, Sarah's cousin. That is Sarah's cousin. I think. I just know we love Sarah. We love Sarah. I don't like measuring brains. Strong and Juju are both smart. They're both smart. Don Staley said that. She said Juju has a high IQ. Anything behind that gets me uncomfortable. Yeah, Juju's IQ is right there. I'll be right back. Gotta check on moms.
Okay.
Hold it down. Read the chat for me.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, everybody has an opinion, but yeah, my opinion is I don't think there is a test to decide who's smarter. Smarter is such a subjective word, or objective. I forget which is which. But yeah, I mean, I think that's ridiculous to be even addressing that. But and as an uninformed expert, there's a lot of people on this stream that know quite a bit. But they're both really good players. I don't think it's necessary to compare, to compare. I'm really into music. So I think it's really ridiculous to compare the Beatles to Led Zeppelin or Queen to David Bowie, or, I think that's ridiculous. That's all opinion, So anyway, what did I say, Jacob? Okay, so okay, yeah, I can't highlight the comments, but I'll read them. So I'm going to go up a couple. I don't know if we read all that. Yeah, Sarah's cousin. Okay, so Jacob said, I'm pretty sure they focus on Paige more than Sarah. I would bet that's a good idea. And Ghost, I think she read that. And then Ken Carlson, by the way, hi Ken. I'm not sure I've seen your name, but no need to apologize, Jacob. I didn't know what the what was for. So yeah, okay, that's cool. So Ken, I'm Joe Hart. I'm on the stream occasionally. I'm pretty new to the stream, and Juju is kind enough to invite me up. And so hi Ken. I don't think I've seen your name or your icon, or they're not called icons. What are they? Profiles? Anyway, Kent says, mine is not subjective, but a fact they are still in collage, and we'll see who made the WNBA. Not many. It moved. Sorry. Not many. The one who set the benchmark, if you like, in Caitlin Clark, period. Sorry, I butchered reading that. Maybe I missed the voice inflection and the periods and stuff. Mine is not subjective, but a fact they are still in college. And we'll see who made the WNBA. Yeah, I mean, a lot of this stuff is in the future, and I think it's still subjective. Well, it depends on the team. If one goes in the first round, that team wanted them. And the other one goes in the second round, there was just different teams that needed different things to get. Anyway, whatever. I'm not super knowledgeable, so I always lean toward those kind of things. And then Jacob said, what? Thank you for saying that's not me. Not you, Joe. Sorry, no problem. And then Reddit, Milky Way, why bring up CC? I always like to Ghost, you are so funny. Ghost is really funny. He's my favorite troll for sure. Sorry, I just throw that word around. Sorry about that. So Ghost, I don't know how to pronounce that word, and I don't know what that word is. If you want to enlighten me, that'd be great. Is it like Harry Potter or something, or Star Wars or something like that? Anyway, Ghost says, Joe Hart is right. There's the Rolling Stones, and then everyone else. Well, you don't want to hear my opinion then. I think there's about 12 musical bands in the top 3. I know that doesn't work mathematically, but I always shove them up there. And I'm not sure if the Glimmer Twins would be way up there for me, but that's right. It's a fact. So Superstar says, and by the way, I don't, as a general rule, I just read the comment. I don't read the comment first and then read it, which I probably should, because this is not my stream. When I'm streaming and it's my stream, I don't care what word I say. I don't care if they're putting inappropriate words in the comment and all that stuff. I just read it, and then we can deal with that. I deal with them as they come up. So I do apologize. I do that. I just read the comment. Like I said, it's not my stream, so I should probably change that. I should probably read the comment first. Anyway, Superstar says, all I got to say is that Sarah Strong sorry, my eyes don't see too well. Came her first year as a freshman. She didn't get hurt. She used her teammates, and she wins a national championship. And her freshman year, Juju, 0. Oh, well, there's a lot more to winning. Again, this is all my opinion. I'd love to have I ought to get a ticker, a scrolling ticker at the bottom that everything that comes out of my mouth is only mine. It's no one else's, and it's just my opinion. So anyway, but yeah, I think winning a national championship has a whole hell of a lot more to do with than just one player.
It has a hell of a lot more to do with one player. It's a team sport.
But a hell of a lot more. sponsors
And I'll tell you this.
colleges and
I'll tell
everything.
you this. The system, it's easy to work within a system because you kind of know it's methodical. It's like you kind of know what's next and you know what's supposed to happen next. But where the high basketball IQ comes in is how to read and react when that those options were played out and the play is broken. Who can create something out of that better? And it takes
Sorry,
an
I'm
IQ
still
to do it.
behind.
And Juju's and Lindy Gottlieb's offense, you have to have an IQ. You have to have a basketball IQ. You have to have a high IQ because it's so free flowing and it's so creative and it's an instinct that Juju plays with. And if you put her within a system and she knew what happens next or supposed to happen next, then that's easy. That doesn't take an IQ to do that because you know you pass here, you do this person cuts, that's not open, then you know what's going to happen next, and it's supposed to be a predictable thing. But when you don't have that, and your players are playing reading and reacting off of what the defense is giving you, you got to have an IQ to do that, and you have to have a basketball IQ to be able to read. And when you come down, because we used to do this in high school. I used to do this in high school where we start off in a man to man, and then we would in the middle of going man, we go into a matchup zone. For instance, we switch it up, right? You know what I'm saying? You start off, the point guard passes. They think they know what we're in, but and then we would go into a zone, and it looks like a matchup zone looks like a zone, but it's not. You're guarding an area. So when they think that you're in man to man, and they start trying to set a pick on you, and waiting for you to fight, go under or over, and you don't, and you switch, and you allow the person to go because the next person is going to take over. That's a zone. But if it's a man to man, I'm going to follow my man no matter what the pick is telling me. But sometimes Lindsay would do that, and that's what we did to UConn. UConn wants you to taste her players down, but we would just switch, and that's how Juju got caught on. They switched a couple times, and she got caught down low on Sarah Strong, and she did the best she could. Like she tried to hold her off, and that's when I think she realized, yeah, we're the same height, but Sarah's wider than she is and stronger, and that's her area of specialty down there, and she couldn't hold her off. So I gave, I think Juju was giving her the same credit I was giving her because I've been caught in that position where somebody's bigger and stronger, but I can jump higher than them. It's like it's different. I can rebound over them because I'm coming in from the top, and I can see where the ball is going. They can't. And I got the running start rather. It's hard to explain, but it's like I like the defensive scheme that we did on UConn that nobody else was catching on to. And I was like, stop doing a ring around the rosies. That's what they want you to do. And then we stopped that back door. The first game, we kept slipping. We knew it was coming. Malia fell. Tebow fell. Because they just slipped. And I was like, why did they keep slipping? Because it's like, they're about to go for the okie doke, and then they tried to catch themselves and get back, but they slipped. And then that's how Paige got that shot off, and Ju had the help side. And it looks like Ju got scored on, but that wasn't her man. She came to help side because her player fell. So there was a content creator who showed the dominance of Juju on defense and against the top players like Hannah and Paige, and there was a time of Deja Kelly. Everybody that he showed that she knocked down, no one could score on her. That's why she's a defensive player finalist. Kent Carlson said, "Mine is subjective, but a fact they are still in college, and we will see who made the WNBA. Not many the one who set the benchmark. If you like Caitlin Clark, period. Not sure what you mean. Yours is subjective, but they are still in college, and we'll see who makes the WNBA. Oh, we know Juju's gonna make the WNBA. I can almost tell just from experience looking at Sarah that she has all the tools. But my problem with Paige is Sarah, excuse me, and I want you guys to pay attention the next 3 years what I'm talking about. She's an undersized post. She's too short to play the post. That's why I think she's trying to drop the weight. And that's why I said that don't be surprised if you see her at a 2 or 3 spot. She can't play 5. She can't play 4 at 6'2", a 4. What's the difference between her and Anissa Morrow? So she can make a great 3 because she got that 3-ball shot. She can shoot from the outside. I don't understand that. I don't understand what that height is going to do in the pros. Joe Hart is right. There's a Rolling Stones and then everybody else. All I gotta say is Sarah Strong came here first year as a freshman. She didn't get hurt. She used her teammates. She wins the national champion her first freshman year, 2-0. Yeah, she has a better program, better team. Got that. We got that. That had nothing to do with Juju. But how about this? How about this superstar? She wins a national championship on a better team, right? Than Juju had her freshman year. Sarah Strong wins freshman of the year. Juju wins freshman of the year. The difference between Juju winning freshman year and Sarah winning freshman year is this. Juju broke a 40-year-old record by a player that I know I played against, like for fun, not in a game. That was 40 years old. She scored 920 points. She won the Ann Myers Award. Now, what's her name? Sarah Strong got freshman of the year, but she didn't win the Ann Myers Award. Lisa Leslie, Cheryl Miller, none of them. She didn't win no second award. I don't even think Sarah Strong is a first-team All-American. Juju is a first-team All-American as a freshman. Individual accolades, she does not compare to Juju's freshman year, Joe. She doesn't. She won a national championship because that's a team. That's a team thing.
Right.
Individually, Caitlin Clark didn't win what Juju won, and neither did Sarah Strong. Paige is the only one that won National Player of the Year, Freshman of the Year, but she did not win a national championship. So they all have something that each of them doesn't have, except Sarah. Everybody has what Sarah has, except the national championship. So that's where she has something that they didn't have, and then they have something that. But individual accolades, she did not out. And then Juju is the Joe. She's Player of the Year in the Big Ten. We always forget that. First year in the Big Ten, she's a Player of the Year. She's Freshman of the Year in the Pac-12. Some say she should have been Player of the Year in the Pac-12 over Cam Prince, but that's a senior. Sarah's not Player of the Year of the ACC, is she?
I don't know. Go Kiki.
So I just that argument is dead to me. That's dead to me. Their freshman years cannot. She's nowhere near where Juju was her freshman year. Okay, the only thing she has is a team award of national championship. Congratulations, that's a team thing. I'm 18 and handsome, strong, damn near bulletproof. And thinking, what? UConn has not won a championship in a year, but when they got Sarah, listen, when they got Sarah, they got the blueprint. But guess what? Guess what? AZ Fudd was the MVP, not Sarah Strong. Explain that one to me. Why did Sarah Strong win that for the tournament? And I gave it to AZ Fudd. One, give me that. Give me that.
AZ Fudd.
Because I guarantee you, if USC had played and won, Juju would have been the MVP. Okay? Number two, I think they won because Juju got hurt. I don't believe they would have beaten them. You cannot tell me with Juju not on the court and you only beat them by 14 points that you think you would have beat them with Juju on the court. To this day, I'll take that to my grave.
Yeah, for sure.
USC got plenty of talent, so let's cut that out. No, they do got talent. They're pretty good. Kiki was really the one that was a top lottery pick, first round top lottery pick. But if AZ would have went, AZ would have been in the first round, and so would have what's her name, Paige. So you got that on us.
So I have a question, so I can catch up with the comments. Who are the Trojans? Is that USC?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
CC ain't compared to Juju. Compared to Juju, they shouldn't be in the same conversation. You gotta give CC some credit, y'all. She alright, but she I don't even think I think low-key Clark doesn't mind she knows that Juju is gonna be something special. She does. She's not stupid.
Nope.
Ghost was a tennis player in the 7th. Garelitis Vetus, yeah, good dude, great. I like Vetus Garelitis. I used to watch tennis a lot. Well, you tell Don Staley this. She had 2 chances to beat UConn. She got blown out twice because she can't win without skill post out player to pay. Well, I think that might have been proven.
Yeah,
I don't think she can't win. She didn't win. How about that? She didn't win without a post player. I don't even think it was just a post player. I personally feel like they didn't have enough offense going. They didn't have enough offensive scores this season. Basketball is about using your head and being smart with the ball and making good decisions. Juju didn't make good decisions. That's why the team never won. Never won? She never won? We won the Pac-12. We won the regular season Big Ten. What do you mean we never won? We were ranked 3rd. We beat the number 1 team in the nation twice.
That sounds like a lot.
We beat UConn, the number 2 team, the winning. I don't understand how we did. That's not a winning season. Coach Copley is a winning coach. I mean, that's crazy. How do you do that? And then you lose to them on the 3rd try by 5 points. I don't understand how that's not a winning program.
Ooh, sorry.
Paige isn't didn't do anything at all until Sarah got there. UConn hasn't done anything until Sarah got there. We can give Sarah a lot of credit too, but I'm also gonna give AG Fudd her props because I think it was AG Fudd that made the difference, not Sarah, not just Sarah. I'll stand by that. A healthy AG is what made that program go. When you all quit comparing them to Clayton Clark, they'd be better. I'd be more happy to not do it. Me too. Because I don't even think that's the person I want to. I don't even compare anybody to Caitlin Clark. I don't even think she's standard like that. Why is it so important for you to conflate Trojan pragmatic performance with Juju Watkins' general intelligence? Break it down, Ghost. Break it down. I love that. Dawn is still a winning coach with a skilled post-up player. She didn't have that. She couldn't win. That's why she got blown out. I don't know who the post player was, why they got blown out. Because of that, I think they just had no offense to counteract and keep up with their offense. And I think the loss of Ashley Watkins on defense would have made a difference. So this year, Sarah Strong gets to try to score over Ashley Watkins. So come back, superstar, when they play. And let's see how Sarah does against Ashley Watkins. Those championships not that he won because of Boston, Cardozo, and Wilson.
Ooh.
One without those players, nothing. Oh, she got blown out 3 times. 2 by the same team. And I ain't never got, but Juju ain't never got blown out, ever.
Just a quick update. Washington's within 2 points.
Okay, I'm going to stop reading your comments. You guys can read Superstar's comment because it's taking up the chat.
Yeah, I got way behind on the comments. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you agree with me, Ghost? Ashley Watkins would have made a difference. I think she would have made a big difference for them. Even though she doesn't contribute that much offensively, but I think that she does a lot for their with handling a post player, Sarah's ability. Let's go. Come on. Let's kick you in. Oh, yeah, I was just about to say, where's Steph? Big Mama Dulcet? There's Keith. Look at the basket, Kiki. You should always look at the basket. I'm so proud of Kiki getting to play against Tina Charles.
Damn, that is good. Go
Hey,
Kiki.
Kiki. She played you. She played you. I knew she was going to draw a foul on Kiki on that rebound. Kiki should have backed off when she didn't get it. I had a feeling. I think she got that foul. You're going to learn, Kiki. Don't worry. You're going to learn. Yep, the Ashton Watkins Sarah Strong matchup has downstream consequences for both teams. I'm telling you. And if Ashton can't stop her, then UConn's going to get him again. However, because I think that Tanaya Latson will make a big difference, but I think that I think KK Arnold can guard Latson well enough to and then Latson might at her height face some difficulties with double teams. There's no one that can play out of double teams better than Juju Watkins as a guard. Nobody. There's nobody that can guard her in the country, like straight up 1v1. Because, and I don't mean that just because she can score, but she also knows how to make the right read and pass when you double now. But I gotta be patient, and we all gotta be patient when Juju comes back. Like, we can't expect her to take off like a spaceship, and just be herself again. Come on, Keekers. Come on, Keekers. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Kiki. Play that. One thing I love that Kiki learned from USC was how to guard in the perimeter. I love that she let her get out there and move her feet. She did that a lot with Rhea. Rhea wanted that challenge. Nice block. Oh my God, she blocked Mayberry because Mayberry don't. Look at Kiki on the. That's what we used to do with her. What Kiki runs that floor. Juju like Jazz. I love her game. So smooth. Man, Jazzy is going to be my girl next year. Here's the only thing that's going to make me feel better about not being able to see Juju. I miss Juju ball. I love that girl's game. Like, I got friends on Twitter X that love Juju. Like, I thought I loved Juju. These girls love Juju. I mean, they make edits. They every day we get to see a highlight from one of them, and it just makes our day. It's like, you know what, Joe? You're gonna look back on this game, and there's so much that you're gonna like when you stop and you look at some of the Angels, some of the Clark, some of the things that everybody has done. You're gonna be like, oh my God, these girls were really hooping.
For sure.
And then, like, some of the highlights, you just take advantage. You see it so much that you just take it for granted. And when you do that, you're missing out because your eyes just get to thinking that the things that Juju did, it's just Juju. But when you think about it, it's not only just Juju. It's something that she's ahead of herself. Even if she sits out of here, people still have to catch up to what she's accomplished and what she did. She literally could have been Defensive Player of the Year. She gets blocks the way post players. She's like the only guard when you look at the blocks in the country, like that's on the list. And it's like, why are you even in this conversation, girl? Like with blocks. 63-59. Dang. Every time Washington gets close enough, it's like they can't get over the hump.
Yeah. They're so close. Yeah.
They're like so close.
So I'm just wondering if Superstar likes to talk to themselves.
Yeah.
Do they really think people are going to talk about Sarah Strong for 45 minutes?
I'm not. Oh, okay. Come back if you can.
All right, Ghost. Thanks for being here. Peace. Dig those Rolling Stones, man.
Good rebound. Good rebound, Kiki. Good. Good kick out. Make something of it, guys. Make something of it. Take the shot. Oh, she got blocked, fouled. Yeah, that's what I need you to do, Kiki. Take the shot. Even if they think they can block you, then you might get that foul. Especially if you kind of like move it around a little bit and like pump fake them. Take a deep breath, Kickers. Take a deep breath.
So are you watching it on League Pass?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's blacked out here because of
Oh, that's a freak though. It's blacked out.
yeah, so I'm watching it on NBC Boston.
Oh, yesterday after I got off to take the break,
Yeah.
so I scrolled my phone and guess what popped up on my phone?
Oh,
It
my
said
tweet.
it said 28 people died because of tornadoes and storms, like you said. Remember?
Oh, you're kidding. Oh man.
I was like, dang, he just said that. I didn't know what was going on that bad.
So now I don't know exactly how that happened, but I always have radar for did they hear us talking about that and that's why it showed up on your device?
No, it was just a trending.
Oh, okay, cool.
It was the weather. I got Fox Weather says Kentucky, Missouri after tornado outbreak. They had bad tornadoes and weather. So you said Midwest. So.
Yeah, there was a lot. That's too bad. That's so sad. So DeWitt says Citron ain't making no noise, and Sonia
She's
Citron.
not. I haven't heard you say anything about her.
Sonia Citron is definitely my new top player to follow. I like her.
I think that Sonia's going to have times where she's ineffective because she has a little bit harder job playing the three than Kiki would at Kiki's position.
Wow.
And that's my thought. I think Sonia is good, but I think that there's a lot of great perimeter players, and Sonia, you're just a rookie. Whereas I think there's not a lot of strong power forwards, and I think Kiki athleticism and she's built for it. But Sonia is going to be she's going to be challenged. But I think the two of them so far look good. I didn't see her today. I heard Nate thing from Sonia today. Because Sonia would do that with Notre Dame sometimes to me. She would like disappear.
She'll be fine. That's good to hear, do it. I'm hoping.
I'm going to end this conversation, Superstar. I'm just going to let you know something. If Juju and Sarah Strong come out in the same class, and you're saying that Sarah Strong, because of her championship, makes a difference and makes her better, I guarantee you Sarah Strong will not be drafted ahead of Juju Watkins. And that should just end the conversation right there. She's not going to be drafted unless Sarah. I don't even know what Sarah would need to do. Like she's already behind. She's not going to be drafted ahead of Juju Watkins. There's no way. I'm not building a team around Sarah Strong. A franchise.
Amen. I don't know much about basketball, but I do know that Juju will go first. I mean, between those two, and probably go first anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, she's got to find her. She's gonna find her groove. It's gonna be consistent. Like what's her identity? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I think that
Woo-hoo.
I hope Sonia continues to get better and better. I see some good things from her the last game. I mean, Juju, I think excuse me, not Juju, Sonia and Kiki, they are the best as a rookie in their rookie season. They look like they've been there. Like they're out of all the rookies, they look like they're vets to me. Like they fit right in. Like they don't even play like rookies or anything to me.
They're the only ones that are shining so far.
I think they are.
But they're also new, so obviously she's going to have games like today. You know, I mean,
yeah.
It'll come with time.
Because it all comes with matchups. You know, you play a different team with a different matchup, and it makes a difference. I wanted her to be traded away. Jeff dropped the ball with Citron. You know, I gotta admit, I wasn't one of the ones that was saying to try to Chicago. But now that I'm looking at her, I kind of felt like, dang, maybe she should have.
No, she's too nice. You gotta be a junkyard dog to be in Chicago. Yeah, I think she's too nice, but not too nice to not score. I mean, she's gonna show up.
That was their first full season together, Paige and AZ. That was their first full season. Because what Paige got? Wait, so AZ is a year younger, I think, right? And so that means when Paige was a sophomore, she didn't play with AZ her freshman year. I could have swore they did. Because that's why I was like, ooh, those two together are going to be something else. I just love AZ jump shot, but she's got to get more athletic. She's got to get, as Ania is getting better, I noticed that AZ's ability to get free and get loose, she still can't like move and create a shot to the left or right and get that jumper off. But man, when she's like in transition or she's spotting up for the three, yeah, she can shoot.
Oh no, Reddit is challenging me. I'm sorry.
What junkyard dog is in Chi-Town besides Reese?
I
was thinking the same thing. I didn't want to say nothing.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, I just.
No, let me try to think. Let me think.
But I just wanted to put in, the disclaimer.
Oh, Michaela, on your way, did I call her a bull in a china shop? She's a junkyard dog.
Anyway, I lived in Chicago. It was
But yeah, you're talking about the city and the town, and it does take on the like in Oakland Raiders. The Raiders from back in the day took on the persona of Oakland. Philadelphia took on the persona of Philadelphia. I know what you meant. I know what you do mean. He's messing with you. He's just messing with you.
Not everybody can know everything about everything.
But like, no, you're right.
One of them.
I think they want to be a tough and physical team, but now we got a different makeup. We got a different look.
But I could go through the list. I bet 5 on their roster
are pretty tough, right?
Are tougher players than some of the usual players on other teams.
Right.
It's a tough city. They can't just you don't just show up in Chicago and
Chicago got tough weather, tough bipolar weather.
Yeah, the windy city. I mean, it's
very windy. You got
cold and windy
to walk in that wind, to deal with that snow, all of the freezing cold. It's like it's all of that. It's part of the toughness of it. Like Detroit, you got to be made for that kind of like weather, cold, wind. The wind is pretty, like, they're known for that. And just the city in general, parts of the city is pretty. I think every city kind of got a lot of toughness to it.
Yeah, and every city's different too. But yeah, it's an odd world.
I love downtown Chicago though. I think it's clean. I was shocked how clean it was. I wasn't used to it.
Wow, Jacob, those are big misses. Yeah, they didn't have a full season until I guess just this most recent.
Yeah, they didn't.
Wow.
I mean, it's crazy how much basketball, if you really look at it, how much basketball those two missed.
Right.
57. Come on.
Woo! They got within 4 and then down 2. Damn.
Marina with the 3. God, she just throws it up there. This is where you gotta have a guard that can like get you a bucket. Like, go! What are you waiting for? She set the screen. Thank you. It was wide open right there. You just burst. You're thinking too long.
Woo-hoo.
Bro, Nice block. Nice. That was J.C. Sheldon that fouled her, huh? Is that J.C. Sheldon? Oh, she pushed Sykes in the body. I saw what she just did to get free. Yeah, that's J.C. Sheldon. Marina, you gotta chill, bro. You do some dirty stuff to get loose. You really do.
Yeah, Marina is arguing.
But I saw what she did to Skinny Sykes. I like Milburn as the. I see why they kept her over Julie Van Loo. Julie Van Loo got a funny shot.
Tug of war.
They playing tug of war with the score. That's why UConn fans were saying, wait until she's fully. I always said, wait until AG's fully healthy. Oh, that was not a foul. She just, the way she swung the ball. Oh, my God. I remember Hicks from Louisville.
2 points. Damn.
Washington's trying to close the gap. They trying, but they got to get stops. They get the point. You got to get the stop. Hold up, Kiki. Don't foul her. Oh. Breaking news: the WNBA is investigating the Indian because of their fans. Thank God.
You're joking, right, Jacob?
Please don't joke about stuff like that. Don't joke, because I'm really telling you. Twitter, there's people that were at game were saying Angel was at the free throw line. They were making monkey noises and stuff. I'm telling you. Their behavior, you gotta stop. People,
wow, no
you
joke.
Gotta stop that. You got to stop that. It makes it a hostile environment to play in. Every team says that about Indiana. I don't understand why you can't just root. The monkey chants. You didn't hear about it? Oh yeah, I follow on Twitter. Now I'm gonna see what it's about. I'm just telling you what I heard.
Wow.
It's sad. It's sad, you guys. Like, it's sad. Like, when you collectively, like, okay, there's a difference of way, like, you cheer and you get loud, right? Sacramento used to say, beat LA, and it got loud. Sacramento, oh, man, when they played the Lakers, beat LA. And it started to be such a cool little chant. I was like, yeah, beat LA. Because it was catchy. Right. But it was, like, different. It wasn't mean or malicious. You know, it was very like passionate.
Well, I'm sure every team has some group of fans that are less than appropriate, but yeah, I guess Indiana's are just more magnified.
Yeah, when you're inappropriate, like in Argentina, those soccer fans or wherever they are, where they throwing stuff. Or you're using racial slurs. Like he said, he's not lying. It was a lot of racist words. Yeah, it was a lot of racist words.
Yeah, I haven't heard the video yet. Yeah, that's pretty intense.
Yeah.
Or very intense, yes. Reddit. You go, Reddit.
I'm going to put him on timeout. He got to go on timeout because he's disturbing the chat now. It's like, we get it. You believe what you believe. Let it go. Sarah's the GOAT. Let it go. That's how I feel. That's how I've been doing with Clark fans. It's like, okay, she's the GOAT. Yay.
Way to go, Reddit and Juju.
Yeah, she's the GOAT. Just let it go, man, if that's what you think. And it don't matter. It'll say like, oh, she's to this, she's to that. And then just as I say, it's going to happen. It's like, come on. You like Hannah a lot. Hannah's great. She's got a lot of energy. She plays way above her time, but she is not going. And Julie, do you think she was? I said her stats were this much above Juju's in the beginning, and Juju hadn't even been playing her best ball. If you can't see, because Juju was just standing around, she was moving real, like she wasn't even going crazy in the beginning of the season. She was just playing bored, actually. And I was like, they think that's the best ball that Juju got, like missing shots, and because the game was too slow. And then I was like, you guys really think that's the best that Juju got? Like, that's not her at full speed. And then when they saw her at full speed, like take over a game, then they remembered, like, oh, I said, yes, she can't go faster than the rest of the team. She has to stay within. She's waiting for them all to come up so that they can all play at a higher level. Like sometimes I would do that in high school when I became a senior and I had younger players. We'd be playing together. And my coach was like, come on, turn it up, turn it up. No, I'm like, if I do that, I'm going to be scoring 40 points. I'm already scoring 30.
Right.
Like, I want the rest of the team to get involved because what happens if something happens to me and I get foul trouble or something? They're not going to know how to play. They're not going to know how to handle this. You know, I need help. I get tired.
No doubt, for sure. So I like B. Bickham's comment. They say, but it's crazy. It should be all about basketball, and I agree. So
Yeah.
Bickham, what do you want to talk about? What kind of what throw a topic out there?
That's funny. And then they use words like ghetto and this and that.
Oh
And
man,
I'm thinking like, how is that not ghetto? The way whatever ghetto is, like when you were throwing out racial slurs, I'm telling you, we don't sit there and say anything about race when we talk about Clark. Black people, we don't sit there about the game, you know, saying like make comments or attack them. They attack us constantly. They attack Angel constantly. And if you're an Angel Reese fan, it's because you're black. And I'm like, my goats were Cheryl Miller, Cynthia Cooper, um, at the time, probably Lisa Leslie as a center, Diana Taurasi, and then I had to pick a young one. So I probably, you know, even though Maya Moore wasn't my favorite, I have to put Maya Moore in there.
yeah.
You know, because rightfully so. Because as I started to look more and more at Maya, I was like, God, dog, this girl is like she's a badass.
That's what it sounds like. So Jew and do it. Check the Discord chat. Is there a Discord chat?
Oh. Superstar, we're trying to watch the game right now. He's trying to get into the studio.
Really? I thought they tried to get into your Twitter account.
Oh, I see what he sent me to. He did the WNBA released a statement about yesterday's Sky Fever game. The WNBA strongly condemns racism, hate, discrimination in all forms. They have no place in our league or society. We are aware of the allegations and are looking into the matter.
Wow.
Yeah, they're starting to like want this rhetoric and stuff to die down because it's like annoying. I haven't seen it. Like even when it went on with Larry Bird in the beginning,
Yeah.
Detroit Pistons and stuff. Um, I blew up for a minute and then it died down. But we never like and then in NBA I've been watching since I was like 7 years old. And I never seen it as worse than the Magic Bird thing. I'm sure it was probably prevalent inside of the players, but fans and stuff, we didn't really like do that. I don't remember that being a thing. Good job, Sonia Citron, with the free throws.
All right.
Okay, we're down by 2. That's a lot of time left. 6 minutes left.
Oh, heck yeah.
Come on, hands off, hands off, hands off. Sykes. J.C. Sheldon. Oh, Sonia, she drove on you. Ohio State to Notre Dame. Come on.
Sykes.
You caught a foul on. You caught a foul on Sykes. You doing too much. You're getting on my nerves. Sit her down. They can't handle your wiry arms. Come on. Joe, who's your football team?
I don't follow football.
He doesn't follow football.
I'm sorry, DeWitt. Yeah, I don't follow football at all. I'm really into Twitter, and I've lived on Twitter for about 12 years. And I've been live streaming and online, et cetera, et cetera. And the NFL was one of the first sports to go online, to cut the cord. And they were doing, I forget details, but they did, I think, 5 games or 4 games on Twitter. So
Right.
I really got into it then only because of Twitter. I could care less who won and lost. So sorry, I don't mean to offend anybody. How about you, DeWitt? Who do you like?
Commanders. See Washington Commanders.
Bazile. Howdy, Bazile. Is that how I say your name, Bazile?
Yep. Brick City. Juju did not beat Paige in the tournament before. No. What's your point? She was a freshman and Paige was a 4th-year senior. So what's your point? Missy should be winning this game.
You nailed it.
Yes, sir. You nailed it. Free throws. Would you do Watkins would have beaten Connecticut when they got Sarah Strong in the tournament? We're not talking about right. Yeah, I think so. I said yes. Brick City. Yes. They would have won, in my opinion.
Oh, they're up. Is that what you mean by finally?
Good job, Sonia. Good job, Sonia. And that's just my opinion. I think that they would have won.
W?
That's Sonia Citron. Good job. Okay, now Sonia Citron breaking. See, that's Sonia Citron game right there, D. Her and Kiki, they love transit. Nice block. Oh, my God, little rookie. And for the assist. Okay, Rook. I mean, Jude didn't even get a chance to play UConn. She got injured. Bro, we're talking about last year. Has Juju ever beaten Paige in a tournament? Again, no. They got to the Elite 8. Everybody knows their freshman year. Down senior was her shot too much. Juju didn't touch the ball for like 8 minutes. She got the ball after 8 minutes, took it to the top of the key, shot it in Paige's face 2 times at the top of the key. Like, let's go. She didn't have the team. Aaliyah Edwards was killing Rhea Marshall. She's trying to balling. Kiki balling.
Me too,
this year she didn't get the player in a tournament this year. But my opinion is if she did, and I have a strong opinion, that she would have won. Juju had been transformative all year in big moments. And I told people if she gets that close, she's not gonna let it go. She's not you're gonna be in her way of destiny. And she was gonna go off. Paige doesn't have that kind of fire like that. She doesn't. So why would I think USC would have beaten? Because I just told you, Sarah Strong wasn't the difference maker. They beat him in the regular season, and they would have beat him again. The difference maker was AZ being better. But something about the matchup, it's about the matchup.
Rebound. All right.
We matched up better with them than any team. That's why all the teams were getting blown out. Now Hannah and them beat them.
Man.
Catch the ball, Kiki. Catch the ball. Kiki.
Look at that. 2-on-1. Go, Kiki.
Watch this. Catch the Kiki. Come back down. This is what we were trying to get you to do. Back her in. Use the other side of the rail. Did you guys see that? Did you see Kiki?
Yeah, that was awesome. Is that Kiki stats? 17 points and 11 assists or rebounds? Oh, those are rebounds.
I think that's rebounds, yeah.
Damn. Those are good numbers.
God, that was a good play. Kikiola!
Rebounds. Thanks, DeWitt. How do you pronounce your name, DeWitt?
I think you said it right.
DeWitt. Sorry, I'm butchering it.
He told me when we were in a Discord, I got to hear his voice, and he kind of explained it, that the origins of the name, and so it's easy to say D, but you kind of close.
What's up, D?
Juju can't win big game. She was a freshman. She wasn't even the leader of the team. She won all big games this year. She's only a sophomore. She's a sophomore. What big games have she not won? You better say that the one that they lost for 5 points. Big games? She hasn't won. She's won big games.
So is Brick City the same person that was here 10 minutes ago with another name?
No, not that I know of. Not making excuses for Juju. She hasn't even done. She's not even done with her career. Calm down. They were saying, you know what? I gotta remember they did the same thing to Paige. I forgot they did the same thing to Paige, and Paige finally got it. So it's the same thing. But she's not even close to being a senior yet. And you already writing her off, bro. Like, chill. Stop. I'm gonna mute you because you're going on. She's a baby. What is your problem?
I personally think the better someone is, the bigger the target is on them. So, yeah. I mean, clearly Juju is phenomenal because this person's putting so much time into it.
You got to have the right team, right combination of players for everything to just come together at the right time to get through that tournament. And that's all it is. You know, I barely know, you know, Cheryl Swoops, Rebecca Loeb are the only two people I can think of that single-handedly carried their team to the win in a national championship. You want to know why, Joe?
No,
they had to score almost 50 points to do it.
Oh, man.
Rebecca had 50 and Swoops had 47. So I'm not interested in Juju scoring 50 points. I want a great, you know, effort by like the whole team.
The team.
I think she wants it too. You guys act like Sarah's team wasn't way better than Juju's freshman team. It was. The freshman year team, yeah, they were. I think they were better. About Juju is a sophomore. Like, I don't think they're. Hell no. UConn was not way better than USC. Like, way better. You couldn't even blow. You got it twisted. You didn't blow USC out. And you couldn't even blow USC out when Juju wasn't on the floor. So how are they way better than USC? Stop it. Stop ruining the vibe. Let's watch the game. Let's let it go. Bye.
Amen. Let's talk about Washington.
I'm not impressed with UConn like that over USC. That's just my opinion. You can't change you couldn't even blow them out. You blew South Carolina out a week later, but you couldn't even do that when Juju wasn't on the floor. What does that tell you? What does that common sense tell you? Get it. Good, Kiki. Thank you. You know what they're doing different, Joe?
You know what?
I noticed that Big Dosen, Sonia, and Kiki are all going down in there to rebound. That's helping a lot because they were leaving. They were leaving Kiki alone to rebound, and I was like, dang, could somebody help her? Okay, Citron scored everything in the fourth. Yeah, because she got shut down for a minute. Hey, Miss D, you see my Projan? You see my Kiki and Sonia Citron and Brenda Sykes and Milborn and Steph Big Dosen?
What's up, Miss D? I don't know if I know you. I'm Joe.
That's Joe pushing Kiki cleaning the boards. Oh, needed that shot. I would have loved to get that shot off right there.
Bam.
J.C. Sheldon with the ball. Goes around Nelson Adota. She's looking for a shot. She pulls it. Foul. Nice shot, J.C. Sheldon. J.C. Sheldon is playing way better with Connecticut Sun than she did at Dallas. So I don't want to say it yet who the problem is over in Dallas. I don't want to be rude, but I think I know who the problem is.
I bet I know.
Yeah, I'm throwing the ball to Sykes. Bro, you had the lane. You had the lane. There was no way she could catch that. You had the lane. She knows she messed up. You had the lane with the left hand.
Oh, 1 point.
3 points. I got 82-79. Oh, they scored?
Yeah.
Oh man, who was that? Lindsay Allen.
Oh,
Wait for the scream, Sykes. Wait for the damn. She I don't know. I don't know Tina Fowler. I'd like to see if she got a ball or not. You see. Oh, no, that's Lindsay Allen. That's one thing Lindsay will do is get to the basket like that.
oh, Sheldon's sister. Yeah, I haven't seen her yet, but often she's at the games.
Okay. 2 points. .3 points.
Amen. A minute 40.
Sheldon's sisters? Who's her sister, Brazil?
She's got Down syndrome
Oh, really?
and
Wait,
and Jace like honors her. She was at
yeah.
the draft and she thanks her and
Yes.
she gives her all the credit and so it's pretty special. The sister like beams from ear to ear. She's
Yeah. I think I remember now. That's how that's how Elena Deladon's sister Del syndrome too, and they just love each other to life.
yeah. And Jace isn't putting up a show. She really feels that way.
Oh, everybody loves Jace. I remember Jace's little girl. Look at your girl, Jew. I really am seeing my kickers.
Yeah,
I'm so proud of Kiki. I don't even know what to say. I'm crying. Ooh,
Fair Beauty, what's up?
I am so proud. I'm so proud. Win or loss, I'm so proud of Kiki. I'm the Washington in general, and I think Washington got some other chances to get some great some picks. So I think Washington is going to surprise people. I don't even know why they did that trade and the picks the way they did because they stuff was just going to land right. Like next year's draft and the following draft and the following draft is going to be so good. Don't foul. Now they're calling a foul because he shouldn't have said nothing. They're throwing you out the game.
Man, Sykes does not shut up.
Just go. Just leave. Just leave. You're gonna make us lose a game, bro. Just go. Just go.
She can't.
You're too hyper, bro.
There she goes, sitting down.
Just sit down. Doing too much. Talk to her. Aaliyah, come on.
Damn.
Yeah. Now we got a close game because of you, and we don't have you. So sit down and be quiet.
This is close.
Let's go. Let's go, Mystics. So they got a picture of Juju on X. I need you to follow my kids, Joe. I want you to follow K. I'm gonna give you the initials. I'm gonna put her initials in here. I need to follow her. They put up the funniest stuff. They got a picture of Juju and AZ Fudd in a Toronto Temple uniform.
Who is this? Is that on Twitter?
I'm gonna put the name. I'm gonna put the name in the chat for you to go to on Twitter to
You,
follow.
you can go to the private chat.
No, I want everybody to follow. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got to do it on my
Wait.
other account.
Okay. Wait. No, she said. Kanad said, "Juju a spark or Valk," and then this other Twitter person says, and she put up a picture of AG Fudd and Juju in a Toronto uniform. I actually think that what's her name, Az and Juju would play really well together. I think Juju could help Az a lot because I don't know. I don't think that Az's game at this pace and the speed and athleticism that she has right now because of the foot injuries and the knee. I don't think she's that good enough for pros.
Really?
But she's smart and she plays well. She'll be in the right places at the right time. And don't leave her open. I'll tell you that.
Damn.
Yes, yes, yes. Sonya Citra! Sonya Citra! You see them working together?
Hey, man.
You see Kiki getting her open? That's the way Juju. I will admit that's how Juju should have rubbed off the screen and went to the basket. She does it a little bit differently than, and I think Kiki didn't know what to do with that. Like, I use screens very well. Like, I have people running into screens, and then I know where the next one is supposed to be, and you got to rub against the person who's setting it to get to pin your player down to get them off of you. Yeah. And then you take, and then you know what I'm saying, and then you make a sharp curl to the basket. But the difference is, if they jump out at me, I wouldn't have kept left. I'd take a jump stop finger roll over them. Like I take it from my left hand to my right hand with a jump stop, almost a jump stop, not really a jump stop, like a running curl, and then I turn my back. See, I can turn my body in the air different ways while I'm in the air and do different things. And I'm still on my way up. Like Sonya was coming down, but she's already 6'2", so she's kind of up there. And she threw that ball up, but she had enough English on it. You know, my favorite point guard that would get to the hole, and she's not very tall. And she had so much English, so much spin on the ball, so much rocking of the ball, spin to the ball. You want to know who it was? Becky Hammond.
Really?
Oh, Becky Hammond. I freaking love Becky Hammond. When she played basketball, that girl was
really. That's cool. I think
you gotta go see some highlights of Becky Hammond. She's bad. I love Becky Hammond. Jeff doesn't know how to construct a team. It's I don't know. It's too early to Austin Jackson. It's looking like that.
So Jeff is one of the coaches?
He's like the GM for the Sky. Because there were so many people he was passing up. But I don't know what choices he had. He gave up the third pick, and I'm like, why did you do that? Good job, Kiki, with the rebound. I was like, why did you give up the third pick? For what? And then it's like it threw everything in a tailspin, and everybody kept saying, "Get Citron, get Pow Pow, And look at them, and now they're over here just balling out. Ridiculous.
Damn.
That was a nice shot, Marina, but she couldn't get it off. Kiki got that board. That was a nice shot, Marina. You can't be mad at yourself. You got the look. You got to the spot. You needed to be over a little bit to the left, just a little bit more.
She was all over the place.
She was trying to get free. I was shocked with her little slow self that she was able to get free. But yeah, Reddick, yeah. Marina, well, she looked better than she did last year with under pressure. That was a nice shot. But Marina cannot. She's like inches from like glory. If you understand what I mean, she can use all her fouls. Oh, what? How does she get a foul? What do you mean? I don't know what you laughing at, D. She didn't use all her fouls.
Is she out?
I'm just glad that Sykes is out because Sykes is on too caffeinated today.
She's always too caffeinated. Yeah,
She
she's
needs to calm down and just use her athleticism to her advantage. Like she's trying to speed everything up, and nobody's getting sped up because when you become a pro, the defense tries to speed you up, but you don't need if you're these girls are smart, they're not getting sped up by your hyperness.
right.
You already got long, lengthy arms. You don't need to do all that. She got 5, so I'm one more is what I mean. Oh, got it. How many did they get? 6 again? They got 6. I forgot how many fouls people get. Okay, Sonya got fouled by JC. I think Sonya might be the best. I wonder if Sonya's like the best free throw shooter on the team already this season. Come on,
I don't
Sonya.
know. She's shooting.
Come on, little Sonny. I can't wait till she grows into her womanly body. Like she still doesn't have a body that I think she's gonna have throughout her career.
Amen. She'll probably do the weights and everything.
Yeah. Bam. Okay, she got Camilla, Angel, Sonya have grown could have grown together. I mean, I know people are so mad, Austin, like because I remember doing shows where we talked about that in the draft. We were doing draft shows, and I was watching a lot of them. I'm telling you, people kept telling Jeff to get Sonya Citron in the 3rd round.
Wow.
Sonya Citron, that was all the conversation, and he did. She looks like her athleticism is sort of like Rebecca Allen's, but Sony actually gets to the basket and scores. She makes impactful plays more than Rebecca. Rebecca used to be really good, like Sonya Citron, but she's had a few injuries, and now she avoids getting to the basket. She's not really finishing. It's like I'm hoping that the more she plays, the more she'll get comfortable and be able to finish at the rack and things like that. But Sonya, she has no fear. She hasn't been injured in the league. She hasn't suffered any type of setback. She doesn't know really what to expect. She's just playing freely, playing her game. And and his coach, the coaches for Washington are way better than the coaches they had before. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Listen, there's Sanaya and Anissa and Rhea. Then my Rhea, I saw Rhea. All the rooks are sitting. And it's okay for the rooks to be sitting. It's okay. Not every rookie gets to play.
Yeah.
It's okay. 90.
326.
Let's go, coach. Maybe he should have been a coach of the sky. Yeah. This coach for the Mystics, he actually knows what to do with his talent. It's not even like they just are with it. You can tell they like really like each other, and as they're getting to know each other, they play well together. Like the rooks, like I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of my rookies.
Woohoo!
I am so proud of them. He picked the right point guard. He knew. I think Sutton and Melbourne are the 2 guards we need.
Well, most of the coaches are rookie. I don't know if he
Yeah.
is, but
Yeah.
I think eight of the 13.
He's a rookie. They told me last night, Brazil, that he was assistant to Teresa Witherspoon last year for the Sky. I was like, oh, he was. So okay, cool. All right, so. What is she saying? Okay.
I'm not listening. Too many earbuds. I got two earbuds already.
They got a solid base. Austin Jackson said the Mystics now have a solid base for the future. They definitely have a solid base for the. They definitely, and we did. And listen, we got to see a little bit of Shakira. She's still all over the place. Nah, I'd keep Kiki and Tonya. And we haven't even got Aaliyah Edwards back yet. So I don't know. Aaliyah, you might need to earn your spot. I don't know. You know, Kiki's starting because Aaliyah is not playing. So what are we gonna do, guys, when Aaliyah gets back? And I don't think Aaliyah coming back from injury, we have an excuse to keep Kiki in there longer because you can't play her a lot of minutes coming back off of injury.
Could they both be in the game at the same time?
I'm trying to see how that would look. They could, but I do want to keep Steph Dolson around, getting some good minutes because Dolson is a big that can shoot that three.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, big.
So they said that on X. This is what the Connecticut Sun get for not playing Ray Marshall. Kiki in my book. Those of you who are watching me on Twitter and those of you that I love, my new friends, Kiki gotta be in the rookie race talk. D, what is come on, talk to me, guys. What is Kiki's stats today? The so-called bust of the draft just put up 17 points, 14 rebounds, 70% shooting in her second game. Everybody kept on telling me, oh, Kiki went down in her draft. Kiki went down in her draft. Kiki's not going to be number 2, June. Number 2, please.
Is Washington 2-0?
Please. Yep. Please.
Golly.
They said, what do you want to do with Kiki? I was just going off the flow, but one day I was like, she's not going anywhere. The only reason why she didn't go second is because they ended up switching it around. Then Sparks traded, and Seattle got the second pick, and I'm glad she didn't go there. And so I was just thinking, yeah, she can play behind Nneka, but no, she's getting an opportunity to play with the Mystics. This is a better fit for her. Better fit. I'm glad she's not there, and I'm glad she's not with the Sparks, even though she probably could start for the Sparks because Ray Burrell, I don't think she was starting, but she went out. Then she got Hamby over there, and then she has Nakia. So I was trying to see where she would fit, especially when Cam Brink comes back. So then I was like,
wow.
It was sometimes, Joe, things are a blessing. Man's rejection is God's protection. And I think that sometimes when I see things don't work out the way I wanted them to work out in my life, I go, something good must be. That must not be it.
Right.
Something else. Because we think we know things, but we really don't. We really don't know really what it's supposed to be. Look, Kiki, 17 points. Joe, her second game, 14 rebounds, 70% shooting. In her second start, she don't even look nervous out there.
Yeah, she's mighty comfortable. That is great. Damn.
I'm reading right now, do it 17 and 14. 70% Joe. I mean, D, 70% shooting. Yes, it's around the paint. Do you know how hard sometimes you can work really hard on somebody on the scoring around the rim, right? And it can take about 6 to 8 months to a year. So we've been on Kiki about that dominance where putting back those bunnies and all that stuff that she was kind of breaking on, right? So finally it's like, okay, it's coming together because she needed more time. And same thing with HVL. It didn't work. Oh, it didn't work with her as a point guard. I said, no, it did work. It did work. Wow. It just wasn't working. Sometimes when you got to see her in the middle of her learning something, and then it has to maturate. It has to muscle memory has to come in. You know what I'm saying? I can't explain it. It doesn't happen right away all the time. Hold on. Juju got I just got something on my phone. What did she get? Score a big off court NIL deal. I noticed she got another NIL deal with Pottery Barn Team, and they came and decorated her apartment in a minimalistic style way. Um, and so she's now partnering with Pottery Barn. It looked really nice, really nice.
Wow, really?
Yeah, it looked really, and it's perfect for like the dorm setting. And even in like a larger house, if you want them to come and decorate, they have a design team that will do that. But that was kind of cool that she did that.
Sweet.
So she says she's like a homebody. She likes to be comfortable in her space at home. I said, that's right. So did everybody get to see the game? Yeah, Pottery Barn was still. Yeah, Pottery Barn is still around. Pottery Barn is still around. I mean, I actually like the style that she, because I'm like a minimalist when I get back home. But when I want to really finally, when I move, I think I want to make one more move in my lifetime. I'm so tired. Like I got to scale down. My house is too big. I don't want upstairs, downstairs anymore. I did. It was free on Link Pass. It was still free on Link Pass today.
Yeah, for like
Jacob, I hope Jacob was watching because he keeps saying that he can't. I mean, you got the app. You got if it's free, it should still be free, huh?
yeah, I don't know the exact dates. It seemed to be about 2 more weeks or something like that.
Yeah, that should give people an opportunity. Okay, thanks, Brazil. I'm glad you told us that because I gotta let people know. I didn't know that it was. I didn't even pay attention. I just went to the app and it was saying it was watch now. So I was like, okay, let me check it out. This was fun. I can't. I need to go. Let me call out the score because we have another game today. Oh, Oh no, Minnesota and the Spark. Okay. Oh boy.
Yeah, that'll be a blowout.
Oh, hold up, because we got Kelsey Plum. I gotta get Jacob's prediction. You think it'll be a blowout? I'll watch it on Amazon, bro. I keep checking. Oh, you watch it on Amazon? Oh, Prime. You talking about Prime? Amazon Prime. This young Mrs. Core is special. Oh, everybody see it. And somebody said this young Mystic, not in the chat, but on my phone, they said this young Mystic Core is special. And Lucy Olsen.
Wow.
Look, and Lucy Olsen. They didn't want to call her. Well, I guess she's not the core because she's not a starter.
Yeah, I probably misspoke about the blowout. I think Minnesota hasn't been looking nearly as good as they ought to be, and Plum blew. She did great the first game. Now that was the Valkyries, or I mean, it wasn't a superb
Right.
team, but so yeah, it may not be an automatic blowout, but
Right.
someday Nafisa and all the other links are gonna finally figure out how to play again.
And that's
So,
gonna be scary.
yeah, it's gonna then it'll be a blowout.
And yeah, and that's gonna be scary. And I don't think they're like you said, they're not playing bad. But if the Sparks were to be close or pull out a win, I might have to stop and look at the effects of Kelsey Plum because they lost Ray Burrell with the injury. If they and they don't even have Cam Brain. So if they stay close to the links today, I'm gonna have to give that credit to the coach and to Kelsey Plum.
Yeah, man. So now, Jacob, I just are you saying that you're not able to watch it on League Pass? Is that because there's a blackout? Because I have a blackout. Since I'm in Vermont, I was blacked out for the Connecticut area. But I have all the channels anyway, so I'm going to see all the games anyway. But but yeah, that's too bad. It wasn't a blackout, but you still can't get onto it. But that's what you meant, right, Jacob? That you couldn't get onto League Pass? Is that what you were referring to? Yeah, man, that's too bad. Now I have Prime. I have Amazon Prime, but I only use it when the game is specifically shows that on the schedule, and I hear from other people like you that you see other games on Prime besides the ones listed. I didn't know that was an option, but have to pay for it. Oh, you're on Prime, and then you have to pay for the game. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay, cool. Gotcha. Damn.
I did what? I got Prime, but you have to pay for what?
It sounds like I'm not totally up on this conversation, but it sounds like he just has Prime anyway. And then when you want to see the game, you say, "Hey, I want to see this game. Can I pay for the one game?" So he pays for the one game. That's what it sounds like.
Because I looked ahead, it says purchase. Like it'll show me in the future what games I'll be having through Prime, and it says purchased already. So I must have purchased something. I thought they said because I think that's because I have Amazon Prime anyway. The game is purchased. I don't have to do it. I already have Amazon Prime because I use Amazon a lot.
Yeah,
so
that's the same
sort
thing.
of the perks of it.
So if you ship through Amazon Prime, then you already have the Prime games.
Yeah.
The Prime games.
Okay, it's part of what comes with it.
Yes.
They were doing that to me when I had Verizon. When I switched over from Sprint to Verizon, they were like, "Do you want to get the package?" So what's that? They're like, it'll include Disney, HBO Max, and possibly Apple TV, something like that. Like there's a bundle that it will all. And I said, like, not just on my phone. He said, not just on your phone, everything. Like you'll have like. But I said I already have that connected. Like I could take that off of Direct TV and bring it over to Verizon on my phone. It will be less, and I would get the same thing that I was already getting, but I would get it for less because it would be included in the package with the cell phone. Wow. And I had actually taken off Disney and HBO Max. I didn't need it anymore. Anyway, I'd taken it off. So if I ever wanted it, I would have just put it back onto my Direct, right? So I didn't do it. And so then I was like, oh yeah, I guess I could put it back on my phone and I'll get it cheaper. But I found out about the Prime and I was like, oh good, okay, I'm just gonna do it this way. So I can still see it no matter what I do for the league, the Prime. I think Prime did it. And ESPN2, I have that. But I don't really need Disney or HBO Max. When I'm at home, I had Disney because my godson was young, and if he wanted to watch something on Disney, but now he's kind of like not even into TV like that or Disney. I think he watches YouTube shows and other movies like Marvel character movies and things like that. So I hate that. I think the way they have it going on is just really expensive. See, like if you're a college student, I mean that's not fair. Like I feel like that should be included as well, in their dorms or whatever. Like that package, it's like you got to have this package, you got to have that, you got to sign up to that. It's too much.
It's very confusing, and it quickly adds up to a lot of money.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. Let me see. Hey, gang, Projan made the broadcast. What broadcast? I can't believe I'm so excited for you. Just don't even know. I am so excited for Sony, and I just can't believe Kiki's playing like this. Like I'm blown away with her game. Like she actually looked like she know how to play basketball. She do know how to play basketball, but I think sometimes when you play with players that are above you or on your level, it just works better. Like, because there's different, like, well, my Trojans, they're all skilled. I had about all the way down to 8. The rest of them really didn't play that much, but they were all different levels of their skill.
Wow.
Like, so it's kind of like you got to adjust here, talk to them, a lot, just adjust a lot, So seems like Slim is her mentor. You can see her asking questions. Yeah, Kiki's a very cerebral person. Like you gotta explain things to her. Coach Gottlieb said sometimes it's like I think she knows the answer, but she's just trying to make sure, is this how you like it? Is this where you want it? Am I in the right place? Like she just really wants to please and get the right understanding of like what is her role? What do you need from her to do? She's gonna do it. And I think that she's gonna come to a time where people is gonna be like, no, what do you want us to do?
Right.
You gotta stop thinking like you're second because you was in a position to be second to camp for so long. You don't really know how to see yourself as a leader. And I don't really think Juju needed her to do that. It's not like Juju's gonna adjust to you. As a guard, I adjust to my post. I know how to move around and get my stuff. As a guard, we see the basket. You don't. We see the rim. So it's kind of like, what do you need? Where do you want the ball? That's how I looked at it. And then they looked at it, well, where do you what? Well, like if you get stuck, you get double. I'll be here. Is that good? Or I'll get to an open spot. Like, but when I do it and they come at me, I'm gonna let you reload and I'm gonna get it back to you. Even though I'm a shooting guard. Depending on where we are in the clock, or if I feel like I can take this man off the dribble, I'm going. And you'll know it. You'll know it, and I know it. You know, sometimes they knew it that I could take them more than I did. But when they really were concentrating on setting a double screen, if I needed it, then it came from the huddle. This is what they call my number. I got a couple plays, isolation plays, and I got some screening plays to drive. And when I had those, it was on and cracking. But it was like, if it's not there, I'd gladly give it up. And I think you will too. But it makes your heart sink when you do all that effort and you get them the ball in the paint and it's a chippy, it's like a shot that's right under the basket and they break it. It's like, oh God, I could have shot it. Like you get annoyed after a while. It's like you stop trusting your players. But Kiki, I don't know why she keeps being like dang on there wide open today. So look, we're gonna come back. Brazil, me and Brazil were waiting for Connecticut. We wanted to see We're waiting to see Anissa. I'm waiting to see Rhea. So I'll stick with you, Brazil. We're gonna keep with the Connecticut thing, okay? But you know, I gotta watch my Mystics now because I gotta see Kiki and I'm starting to feel Sonya said. I'm looking at rookies right now, guys. I'll just be honest.
Right.
I don't really have a lot of veterans that I just like gotta see. It's just my eyes are just drawn to the rooks right now. And I love the rest of the players in the game because you know they can ball like that. New York, I'm kind of scared of them right now. But I was just like, golly. But it looks like it's gonna be a great season. So we got 3:00 on the West Coast, Minnesota and Los Angeles. Okay, so I'm about to get something to eat, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you, Joe. What went wrong with? Oh yeah, we'll talk about
Thanks,
that.
Gigi. See you, Bazile. And
Thank you,
Jacob
guys.
and all
Take
of you.
care.
Thanks, bye.